Never find more wretched hive of scum and stay cautious.
What's going on, hyperdrivers, and welcome to the Cantina Chat. Hope everybody is having a great week, especially with it being May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th and Revenge of the 6th and all kinds of Andor and Tales of the Underworld. We're like overloaded with Star Wars stuff this week, so it should be a good week for everybody. But yes, we have a great show planned for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about a ton of collectibles. We're going to be talking about the last 3 episodes of Andor and what an amazing arc that was, and Tales of the Underworld, as well as picking 2 winners for our giveaway that we had this past week. So it's going to be an awesome show. With me tonight is my man, Ralph. What's going on, bro?
What up, guys? Happy to be here. It's a Thursday night, so I'm missing you guys on Tuesdays. But, man, that was a great show.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
That one blew my mind.
Yeah.
Sexy Flexy's here. What's going on, dude?
What's up? Welcome back, Ralph. Miss you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Man, this is gonna be a packed one, man. Lots to talk about.
Yes. And we got my man Chris from Nerd Squadron. What's going on, bro?
What up, everybody? Happy to be back. Always excited to be here.
Yeah, man.
Especially after this week.
Haven't seen you since before Star Wars Celebration, bro.
I think like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2
man.
weeks before, yeah.
So,
I was getting kind of sad.
you have a good time?
And actually, no, that's not true. I got you guys. I jumped on right before day one. Day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. But it was a great time. Exhausting. I was tired every day. It didn't help.
It depressing when you left.
Oh, I'm still sad.
I'm
still bowing to people too. I can't help it.
Konnichiwa.
Like here, like in America, if you don't want to let someone go through the door first, you kind of like nod your head and you guide them, right?
What up?
And me, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
That's awesome.
But glad to be back. Honestly, it's always fun.
Nice, man. Other than Celebration, while you were out there, did you go check out any other place there? Did you go see any other collectible stores while you were out there?
Any massage?
I did.
No.
No. I did a few places. I mean, definitely hit up Disneyland, Tokyo Disney. See, actually, my Tokyo Disney hat.
I see.
Found a few places out there that was really cool, and I made the mistake in telling myself, I'll just buy everything in Tokyo. All the good stuff was in Osaka.
Oh, really? I haven't been to
Osaka. So yeah. So when I got to Tokyo, I was like, damn, I should have bought it then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then I just kept buying more and more food.
What was different in Osaka that wasn't in Tokyo, though?
You know what? It's because, it's Osaka. I kept finding all these random spots. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. And I'm thinking, Tokyo, I'll find it. But because Tokyo is so much bigger, I probably missed a lot of places walking around.
Yeah.
And my friend tricked me into a maid cafe. Never doing that again.
I did one of those. That's some crazy shit.
What is that?
I highly recommend. Never do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I was so uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, man. That's
Never again.
You guys about where they play Connect 4 with the girls on stage. I was like, what is this shit?
They're sitting on stage, and then instead of like saying "sumimasen" to get their attention, you have to say "meow meow," and you have to do that "meow meow," or else they won't come.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, never doing that again.
I kept myself in my chair. I didn't do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
My friend was loving it. I sat there so uncomfortable. Like, can we go now?
That's funny, man.
Damn.
Yeah. First, what I went to when I was in Tokyo, they had Prime One Studios was out there, but they're like in a mall.
Yeah.
Did you try any of the arcades while you were there?
I did a few. Yeah. I did quite a few arcades, and I bought the gotcha balls.
Yeah.
I honestly only bought one.
Got your balls.
Not yet. Not yet.
Sounds like that website your friend wants to make. That may be a better name, bro.
But I only did one. It was like one Star Wars one. I was like, oh, let's try it. First shot, I got Vader. I was like, oh,
Nice.
That's it. You
I
won.
don't. I'm done. I don't have to get.
Yeah,
more.
one and done.
They're pretty cheap. I think they're like 1,000 yen. So it's like $6 or $7, something like that. Yeah.
True.
How was that Godzilla hotel?
You know what sucks? If you're not staying there, you can't go into the lobby because in the lobby they have like this really huge diorama of Godzilla, like Godzilla and Mothra. So I ended up getting a picture of that, and then we saw the sign, and it says, "If you're not staying here, you can't be in the lobby." And I was like, "Oh, going back downstairs."
Wow.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very strict about a lot of things. Like you can't take pictures of things. Yeah, I went into a Gundam cafe, couldn't take any pictures.
Really?
Even the Pokemon Center. Some people did it. They did. They still vlogged it.
Yeah.
And then I just read it and I felt bad. I was like, I'm not gonna be that person, man.
Yeah.
So I ended up not doing. And I lost my voice like the second day I was there, so that didn't help.
Yeah, one thing, man. I was exhausted just looking at those lines you were on, man.
Oh,
Jeez, those lines were like forever.
What kind of line are we talking about? Oh, those lines.
yeah.
Oh,
And I also think it was messed up that they were the Micro Galaxy Squadrons. That's also in the Hot Toys booth too.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like even if you wanted just Micro Galaxy, you have to wait in that line too. So that was the unfortunate thing about it. Yeah.
That's
So I'm
great.
really hoping LA is much better.
True.
So were all the collectibles in one spot, or they were still split up, but Hot Toys and Micro Galaxies were together?
Yeah, so they had their own booth separated throughout the entire thing, but if you wanted to buy it, you had to get in that line. So there's a line for a line for a line to get into another line.
jeez.
Jeez.
Oh man,
Yeah, you can't do that.
that may just be
Yeah.
Anaheim wasn't like that, but Anaheim
No.
was like a bum rush. You just had to run to whatever booth you were going to, and
Yep.
the line wasn't too bad.
And there's a line just to view a booth.
Yep.
Like even a vendor, like if you want to check out a vendor, you have to get in line, and they only let a certain amount of people in there. Instead of as London and Anaheim wasn't like that. You get to, oh, that's cool. I just want to see. But if you just want to see, you have to get in line.
It's great for video recording though. It's because you don't have people bumping into you and all that. I mean, I thought it was a little bit more organized when they do it that way.
Yeah. And the culture in Japan is so different from here. I lost my mic.
I saw that.
The second day I lost it.
Yeah.
And it was like 10:45 in the morning, and then at 6:00, no, maybe 4:00, I went back just to look, and it was on the floor inside of somebody's booth, and he's from Japan, and he was trying to speak to me in English and telling me, I found it. I just kept it there in case you came back.
Nice.
And then
Wow.
the other booth also knew about it, so they're all cheering for me that I found it. I'm over there. I'm like sweating, like in shock, but at the same time, I'm like embarrassed. Like, okay, stop. But yeah, very cool experience.
Crazy.
That's
honorable. That's honorable.
If that was in the States, that shit is gone.
Oh, it's gone, bro. Would have been
That
gone
was
the
gone
second you
within
dropped
30
it.
seconds. Yeah.
That's
Oh, look,
it.
Mike. I'll pick it up.
Mike, and
Yeah.
it's on sale on eBay right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. You
And I
can
made
buy
sure I
your own
turned
mic.
it on, and it connected. He said, "Okay, that is yours," because it's
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's Bluetooth.
I just wanted to show him it is mine. So it was crazy that I even found it.
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
I saw that in the video, man. I was so happy for you.
that is nuts.
I couldn't even believe it happened.
Mm.
But great time. Yeah, we had a great time. I'm excited for 2027 for it to be in LA. It's a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
45-minute flight for me. So
Me too.
Still a 5.5 hour flight for me. It'll be all right though.
Me,
Better
George,
worse.
and Evan may be
14
flying
hours.
together.
Yeah. So
so-
I'm definitely gonna try to go.
no, you're going.
I'm hell or high water. I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going. You're going.
All right. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat, and then we can get this
In the chat.
going. You got Dar Shizzle in the house. What's going on, dude?
Shizzle.
What is it?
For drivers, he was the first. We got Pat's fan in the house. What's going on, Kenny?
What's up, Hats?
We got Lewis. What's going on, Lewis? It's going to be a long show. Lots to talk about. Andor, Tales of the Underworld, and lots of collectibles. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Here's Ross Ralph. We got Diana. How you doing, Diana?
Double D.
Miss the community so much. All I can say is long live the Hyperdrive and Spice Runners launch. Thank you.
Thanks.
We got Len in the house. What's going on?
What's up, man?
What up? What up?
Good evening. We got Dad Vader. Mike is in the house.
Magic Mike.
Hello there, kiddos.
Rob Zombie, how you doing, brother?
What's up, brother?
You got Dwayne Otley. How you doing? Here we go. Pats fan. We got Justin Jacobs. Nerf herder is life for Ralph.
It is.
On hot big Tauntaun scalps. We will get you that Tauntaun hat this week.
Yeah.
Make sure you start wearing the hat next week.
George secured it. It will be
Right.
on for the rest of my life until I'm 90.
That's funny, man. The minute I saw it in the picture, I was like, oh yeah, we got to get in this line.
Done.
Okay, you got Pat's fan already. Rob Zombie, got Chris Elliott. What's going on, dude? What's shaking?
What's up, Chris?
Or Cube 1 of 2. What's going on, dude?
What's up?
This is where the fun begins.
What's up?
Alejandro, what's going on?
Primo,
What's up, Alejandro?
the bad twin.
Got Chris pulling double duty.
8 minutes, folks.
And we got Zena in the house. What's going on, Chantel?
Triple X.
Triple X.
I'm
Brandon,
ready.
He got a double D and a triple X.
yeah, I know, right? We got Miles, man. What's going on, Miles? Did you make it back
There he
home,
is.
brother? I got to meet Miles at Disney this past weekend.
Yeah,
First
saw
time.
that. Saw that.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Such a cool dude. Had lunch with him and had a really unusual dessert while I was eating. It was not that great. If you ever go there, do not order the Mithril Orb. Just stay away from
Okay.
that.
I saw that video and I was just like, really? A dessert's not good?
That one was not.
unfortunate.
It didn't know. It's like it wanted to be Jello, and then it wanted to be something different that I don't know what it was. It's confused, I guess.
Oh,
Who's
hey.
there? Who's showing
Hey
up?
there.
Oh,
Look at him.
Hey, just in the nick of time.
Yeah, I'm off one damn show and you're trying to replace me with Chris. I see what the fuck's up.
I didn't think you were gonna make it though. What's going on, Frankie?
No, not much. The graduation ended early, so I was like, hell yeah, I raced home.
Nice.
Cool.
Congratulations to your daughter, though.
Kicked
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
hyperdrive.
Very cool, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Glad you're able to make it.
Yes, sir.
Greg, what's going on, man?
What's up, peeps?
Got Sergio. What's going on, Serge?
Urge.
Sergio.
Sergio Valente.
We got Darth. Shizzle already said what's up to Darth, but I'll say him what's up to him again. We got I think I'm
Mm.
starting to see the same people's names.
Mhm.
Wayne. Got Wayne Miles. What's going on, Wayne?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Nice.
I saw him
Nice.
at the Under the Millennium too.
He was on. He was. Yeah, he was right.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
saw him in the photos.
Happy May the 4th. We got Josh Cooper. What's going on?
Josh.
Who's he with in that picture?
It looks like Sabine.
I hope it ain't his wife because I don't want to be like. going on his wife.
Open on his man's wife. It looks like Sabine.
If it's your wife, dude, she's hot, dude.
That's funny. Darth Marmar. What's going on?
Need to
Marmar.
think before I speak. Starts Marmar.
And we got S.A. Badger. What's going on, dude? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen his name.
Got Flex pulling double duty.
Mm-hmm.
I know him.
That guy.
Sean, what's going on, bro?
Don did a killer room tour.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. That was dope.
Yes, he did.
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
Inspiring.
He's got more room.
Yeah, right. I like those posters that he had at the beginning, the way he had it displayed.
Yeah.
Mm,
A lot of good
good
stuff.
stuff.
I
Mhm.
got me a sweet new poster.
Yeah. What'd you get?
Yeah.
You show us in a minute. What's going on, Santino? Snow
Santino.
dogs in the house.
Sup,
Biatches.
bitches?
Biatches.
Yeah, just
All right, we got Appetite for Collectibles in the house.
What's up,
There she
Nilda?
is.
How you
Six.
doing, Nilda?
that's my
She's there.
friend.
And my friend.
And let's see. OBP's in the house. What's going on, Pete?
VP.
He was with us that day too.
Yeah.
One of the only ones that stayed with me until the end.
Enjoying
Oh,
the rain.
Nice.
Sergeant.
Met him too. Let's see.
I
And
think I saw Bryant in the chat too.
is he there too?
I think so.
I don't know if hopefully I didn't pass him. This is where I start getting messed up. Is that I bounce around. Rick, what's going on, Rick?
What's up, Rick?
Rick Drummer.
Let's see. See.
Scrolling.
Yeah. Star Wars Gent. You got Xena, Kaz, Rick, S.A. Badger again. Oh man, there's a lot of people in the chat today. Everybody's talking. That's what's up.
That's awesome.
And there's 60 people in there already.
Green Ninja, what's going on?
So,
Not to be confused with Red Ninja. I know the Red Ninja guy.
It's going off a PlayStation.
There's Brian.
so Brian.
Damn it! I didn't read the end of that comment until now.
She said that she's celebrating her 40th at Star Wars Celebration 2020.
Nice. Congratulations.
That should be a good year then. We have to do it big that year. All right. Brian's in the house. What's going on, dude?
Hey, if he ever offers you to do that studio tour, do it.
The studio tour. What studio tour?
Oh,
Brian said it right there.
Yep. So
Yeah.
he says, I'm gonna be your guys.
Oh, yes.
He
Definitely.
took me on it. He took me on it the day before I left to Japan, and I saw some crazy shit. And I saw and like stood in like studios where certain movies were filmed. So he wouldn't tell me what they were until I left and walked out, read the plaque.
Mhm.
One massive studio right in the middle, in the very middle. You know, we're walking around. It's just whatever. Walk out. The plaque says Jurassic Park. The original Jurassic Park was filmed in that studio. It's the most wild experience. Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn, I definitely want to do that then. That sounds cool.
Have you been to the? They got the entrance for it in Hawaii. It's still up. You can go see it.
And cool little ranches over there. Yeah.
Yeah, we went there. I didn't know about it. We just stumbled on it. And I was like, oh shit, look at this.
Nice. Skinny Fet's in the house. What's going on?
Skinny fit.
We got Autumn. Aloha.
Aloha.
Speaking of Hawaii,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Adam Jones. What's going on?
What's up, Adam?
Why do you think they're doing the next celebration in Los Angeles? I think it's because of the George Lucas Museum, right?
no,
Yeah.
I think it's because they torched the hell out of that place and they want money.
Or that.
Mhm.
But the George Lucas Museum is like right there, though.
Yeah,
It opens up, I think,
And it
next
opens
year.
up next year or the year after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, it'd be cool to do like celebration, the museum, and I'm sure they do Star Wars night around that same. I should have
yeah, it won't be too far of a drive. I mean, with traffic, I think it's what, hour and a half or so from there.
Yeah, if it's no traffic, about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
terrible.
no.
But there's
did
never
that
any no traffic. There's always traffic.
I mean, I did that drive from San Diego. I could do that drive from Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
The way Evan was talking, though, you got to wear a bulletproof vest to go walking in that neighborhood.
Yeah, like if you go on one side of the highway, it's a whole different spot.
Oh, man.
East side, west side.
Yep.
Rocket City Sip is in the house. Good evening, hyperdrivers.
Nice.
George guzzling an energy drink. Yes, I'm like running on low energy right now. How about that Bunta Eve? Yeah, man. Bunta. So
sold
you know,
out.
that too. It's sold out. Yeah. Rebel Scum Con is having the Bunta Eve during the festival or during the con. OBP collects. All right, we already said what's up to him. And Star Wars Jet, Darth Marmar. Wow, Manuel, what's going on, man? That's a good name.
Well,
Welcome.
and thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Thanks.
welcome, man.
Appreciate it.
Nice.
We apologize for Ralph in advance.
Yeah.
Marcial Perez. I think I pronounce that.
That's
going
a nice
on?
Icon, huh?
Colorado.
Tough friend.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's your dude.
That's Mando Fett.
Mando Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's missing the viewfinder, right?
Well, he don't
Oh,
have that.
I think
Yeah,
It's up, but it's battle damaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
but battle damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not Boba
Or
Fresh.
It's like spit damaged. or
I
something.
got you.
Nameless.
Nameless is in the house. What's
What's up,
going on?
Nameless?
Dude?
What's up?
Got Hazard Blue. What's going on? What's up?
What's up, Hazard?
What's up?
Nice.
And I keep thinking I'm caught up, but the chat keeps going. This is great.
Brett just jumped on.
Brett just jumped
Oh.
on.
Collecting with cool. What's up,
Yeah.
Brett?
Yep. See him right
I don't
there.
know if I got the. Yeah, I got it. I got to it
Yeah.
finally. There you go.
There he is.
That's what happens. You guys say that, and then I start looking up. You know, I was like, I missed it. All
He was-
right.
he was out there too. I
You
saw.
better go ahead and say hi to him before you. 'Cause
I said
I didn't see his, no, to Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff's absolutely. Just in case I didn't see him,
Just
Jeff.
put it in there all the time.
Always gotta say what's up to Jeff.
He should be first all the time.
Yeah.
Jeff, and then everybody else.
Yeah. he gets that special place in our hearts.
Yeah,
He's playing with that mouse droid right now.
I'm
That's
telling
all.
you, man. I want to
wanna
put
be playing
monster
with my
truck
mouse
tires
droid.
on that, man.
Dude, that thing is freaking cool.
I
Yeah.
know. I keep seeing all the videos of it. And I got the damn box in my garage, and I haven't been able to get to it this week. It's just
I don't think I could take it off that soundbite where it's like dun, 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 dun.
Optimus Vader.
Optimus
Welcome
Vader,
aboard,
man.
sir.
I met him at celebration at start. Man, losing my thought. May 4th
Star Wars night.
weekend.
May 4th.
Yeah, yeah. He was dressed up as Kylo Ren. You saw him in the pictures.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did.
Nice.
Super awesome guy, man. It's funny because we're walking out of stage 1, and I see him and his wife, and they had some awesome costumes. So I was like, wow, that just like in my mind, I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool costume. So we walk up to the front where you would lead into the Muppets area, and then I see him pointing at us, and it's like I don't want to like acknowledge it right away. It's because I don't know, I don't want to be that guy. I'm thinking maybe
You don't know if he had the shank or anything, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't want to be, because I don't want to be presumptuous that he recognizes us or anything like that. But then he sends his wife over to come talk to me, and then that's when I went back over there. That's how we met.
Nice.
So super nice guy. Yeah, it was great, man. I got to meet a lot of people while I was out there, and it was a lot of fun.
You better bring a shank to LA.
For real.
All right.
Crazy G, what's going on, man?
Shank.
Bring a shank to LA.
Yeah, bro.
It's in my lightsaber.
Might get jumped by them people who think we're shills.
Yeah. Losers.
Ridiculous, man. All
Ooh.
right, that's a good douse of that energy drink.
So did you put a poll to do collectibles first for the show, or you
We're
didn't?
doing collectibles first.
Okay, because the shows are just too long.
He said no polls.
No polls.
I didn't.
No polls.
No chrome polls.
No, it's
Nope.
just most I don't for most people are here for the collectible news and stuff, and then for the TV shows, I don't know how many people have seen Andor. They should have already seen Andor and Tales of the Jet or Tales of the Underworld at least. But in case you haven't seen it, at least you get to enjoy the collectibles first,
Heck
and then
yeah.
afterwards, you can bail if you have to bail.
It's not that bad. But I'm just saying.
It's freaking funny.
I'm sticking with Flex. I know he's strapped.
I'm gonna attach one to my Osmo. I'll put it right here. Hey, what's up, guys? Stab.
Is that the one that turns? Like you can make it go yeah, so you just make it fling out.
Yeah.
Make it fling out. Just
Yeah.
like
You're gonna be like Palpatine without a stick.
Oh, all right, man. Let's get this ball rolling.
All
Did it?
right.
All right. So let's start off with the only gaming news that we got. Bungie announced that Star Wars crossover with expansion with Renegades. So have you guys seen the trailer to this yet?
Yes.
Yep.
It still looks dope, man.
Yeah.
That's
Trailer
gonna
looked
be
dope.
fun.
Sick.
Yeah. Not gonna play any audio for it, but it looked pretty cool. It's supposed to come out in September, right? Is that what we saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only on for a few months. It's like September to December.
Do you get to keep the items though?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be your time frame in order to get all the stuff.
Nice.
So you
Excellent.
got
I
your
like
3
it.
classes right there. Me and Leia were playing Destiny 2 last night, getting familiar with it, re-familiar with it. See?
Nice.
Oh, full reveal September 9th and release is December 2025.
December,
Okay.
Christmas.
So it's December.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that again.
Well, now I'm pissed because I thought I was going to get to play in September. Now I got to wait till freaking
You gotta wait till
December.
December.
Get it in
God
before
dang
GTA
it,
6
man.
comes out.
Dude, GTA 6 ain't coming out till next year. They already pushed
I
it
know,
back.
but
Oh,
get
I know.
all your gameplay in there because
you see
ain't
the-
nothing gonna be else but that.
Dude, the graphics on it, it looks like a movie.
It did look like a
They
movie.
look
It did look good.
insane.
Mhm.
It looks awesome.
We
It
should
did
do
look
that
good.
shit with Star Wars.
Yep, that'd be even better.
Battlefront 3, please. Somebody.
Yeah. Please, por favor.
All right, man. So let's start off with the first collectible to drop this week after May the 4th.
Surprise.
Very surprised for this one. Did you get it?
No, I didn't get this one because I already got a third-party version of it. But I remember seeing this, and I'm like, George didn't show me this, so I sent it to you. But I was like really surprised that they whipped this out. I think it was even like late on May the 4th.
It was like, no, I think it was on May the 5th and early in the morning. That's why
Yeah.
you
Yeah, it was
saw
like midnight. I think it was like midnight.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, what
yeah.
the heck?
I was already asleep by the time this dropped.
Yeah, I remember I sent it, and I thought nobody else was on, but
Yeah, I
That's
woke up to
crazy.
that news. I think it was from you, Ro.
This is cool.
It looks
Great
beautiful.
timing. You know, great timing with the Revenge of the Sith release, and then Disney just released the 212th regular Trooper helmet, so now you could get both.
And the 501st.
And the 501st one. Well, Black Series released the 501st one.
Yeah, Black Series. Sorry.
Still no excuse not to have come out with this sooner.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I mean, this wasn't out before that.
yeah. How many of you guys in the chat got this one, man? I jumped on it the minute I saw it.
Yeah, I know a few people did.
Yeah, this thing was dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And it's not exclusive.
And it's not even shipping yet. When's it ship? It ships
March.
March. Yeah.
Yeah, we got time.
Captain Bond is next.
Captain Bond.
Yeah.
I would like for Hasbro to exclusively release the named characters, and Disney release the regular Trooper helmets. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would say, let's say they already released Gree, didn't they?
Yeah.
So then you would need another Baccarat or somebody like that, you know.
Yeah.
Or Bly.
Black Series would have those Bly, right?
Bly,
but then you have Disney put up their normal Trooper helmet, right? Like they did for the 212th, the 187th.
Yep.
You know, so you could have them, you know, side by side if you wanted to.
I think we lost Chris, by the way.
I think we lost Chris. Yeah. What's up?
It wasn't me. I didn't kick him out.
You sure? There he
There he
is.
is.
What happened, man?
I don't know. My thing was acting up.
Okay.
You know, they make
What
stuff like that, right?
what
Mine
about your
does that
camera?
to me all the time.
I think my bubble bath is still running. I'll run and change it.
I make pills for that, bro.
I got them.
What's
Prove it.
extra medium?
I walk around and shake them. No, this is awesome. This
And what,
one was
$99?
long overdue. Yeah.
Yeah, decent price for it too.
Yeah.
And actually, that's a lot. It's a lot of helmet too.
It is a lot of helmet for what you're getting.
I mean,
Yeah, when that visor comes over, you know, it's gonna makes it bigger.
Yep.
Looks dope though.
Yeah, super cool. All right, that was the first one. Let's see what else we got. This I saw. This dropped yesterday. Yeah, 7. So this is from Andor. Have we seen these troopers yet in Andor? I don't think so yet.
Not white.
No.
Man, look at that.
No, the only ones
articulation
I remember were wearing all black.
All
They were
black.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't seen these guys yet. So maybe this is next week.
I'm starting to think cosplayers are influencing the Star Wars design. They're like, can you make something that's not so damn hot? Just wear it.
That's so much plastic.
Yeah. I need to be able to sit down.
Yeah,
Right,
it does
that's
say Star Wars Andor on it. You're right.
Yeah, it's Andor.
Maybe this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
he's
coming.
an ISB tactical agent.
So is that what it said? Yep.
Yeah.
ISP tactical agent.
So maybe next week we see them boys in action.
So I guess they're supposed to be kind of like CIA.
Yeah, right. Seth's in the house.
Seth.
I hear you give good helmet.
Sometimes free.
Only on the weekends.
This one, I mean, it's a very expensive.
I want that, but good God.
I saw this 2 years ago, and I was like,
Yeah?
all they need to do is put a skin on this, which they finally did. But I didn't know it was that was a price point at the time. But that's crazy.
That was the one I sent you that one day.
That morning.
Yeah, that morning I sent that to you.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
really
what the
cool.
hell?
You can put your stuff in it. So imagine you're at the con, and this guy's following you with all your equipment
Yeah, I could
inside
put
of
my
him.
freaking edibles in there.
Edibles, and everything, bro. He gets
Edibles,
arrested, not
it's
you.
edibles and snacks, and like you'll live for a long time.
Yeah.
Look, it's got even got a USB charger on the inside of it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, see,
It's dope, man.
Charge your phone.
Right?
Yeah.
Put
$2,800
my bubbles in there.
Oh, and hook a stun gun to
Put
it.
your bubbles in there.
Yeah, your bath bombs.
You give your Yorkie a bath inside of him.
It's wild though, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, what was the price point on that?
28.
2,800.
20, yeah,
Yeah,
too much.
It's a lot.
2,800, Kaz.
Nah.
It's a lot, man. But they, you know,
And I remember 2 years ago they were asking influencers just to review it and stuff like that. They send it over.
Alejandro's like, security is not going to let that in.
Yeah. I'm gonna take him on the flight.
Yeah, that's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Rex.
Right.
Hey,
Droid Specs, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Let's get to some hot toys. This dropped this week and sold out. It took a while for it to
it's
sell
sold out?
Yeah, it went on wait list.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. Well,
Did you miss it?
No.
No.
George,
Oh, you weren't
George
trying.
sent me a
Let him
message.
know. You know, I messaged him in Instagram and I direct messaged him on a text message.
Text message.
I was like, I gotta let this guy know before he misses out on it because I know him. He'll miss it.
Yeah, I was busy with family stuff, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh no. But thank goodness he let me know. But I was surprised it didn't sell out faster.
Yeah. Well, I really like the way Sideshow did it this time. They didn't do that
Yes.
queue system.
Yes, they did
Well-
not. When you sent me that, I was like, where
Yeah.
is the queue? Okay.
Probably the reason it didn't is because look what's just happened. You had Celebration and May 4th, so people probably spent
People
quite a
broke.
bit of money already. Yeah,
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Good point.
I mean, but point is, it still sold out. It just wasn't as fast as normal.
Yeah, and
Right.
I saw somebody already had it up in a review.
Oh yeah, I know.
was
I
like,
know.
What the
Oh,
hell?
damn, Liam. Hope it does turn out for you, bud.
What happened? I just.
He
Oh.
had it waitlisted.
Hopefully you can get it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking to a couple of guys that got it overseas, and they paid the tariff for that one, a big ass tariff too.
Really? Like they
Yeah,
bought
Diana.
it from they bought it here from somebody over there.
They bought it. Yeah, they bought it from China so they could get
Okay.
it first. But the tariff on it was like $115.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn, no, son.
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm like, yeah, I like it, but I don't want to pay extra 115 for it.
Mm-mm.
You know, I'll wait to do the review, but this one's for me. So,
Not too much money.
yeah.
He looks good, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna get you to do my damn voicemail.
Make sure you hit that like button, gents and ladies.
please.
So is that just a picture, or does it light up? Like is
No, the visor lights up.
It says it lights up.
Yeah.
dope.
It looks like a picture to me right now, but it says it has LED.
Well, the other ones light up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
It'd be funny if the boss doesn't light up.
Yeah. Right. I mean, Scorch lights up.
There, Scorch lights up. God dang it, Scorch is sold out.
Yeah.
Maybe they sell one with the coin or without the coin.
Yeah.
You know you want the coin.
The first one came with the coin. I didn't know that.
I don't know what it was. It was exclusive though. Remember?
It was exclusive though. Yeah. This was also an exclusive drop that came out and also didn't come out right away either. This one
It's so
was,
sick.
yeah, it's sick, right?
Did it sell out already?
It did. Yeah. It just didn't.
Okay.
It took a while. I was surprised. The
Hmm.
edition size on this one was 1,500.
Wow.
That ain't much.
No,
No, it's
he's,
not much.
he's less than Boss. Boss
Less
was
than Boss.
2,500.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
He comes with a Gatling gun.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's too heavy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Right.
don't- He
He's
failed
like,
basic
"Ooh,
training.
look, there's a lighter one. I'll take this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder if they're gonna release Crosshair in
Damn.
the Imperial suit now.
Does it
Mm,
come with all 3 guns?
Yeah, it comes with all 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
it got the little iPad or whatever.
Yeah, does that light up too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I saw the other one had one too.
Boss
but
has it too, yeah.
I don't think it
But it
lights.
doesn't say it lights up on the bosses.
Yeah,
What was it saying, Sergeant?
he was on that $3,000 droid.
It's probably like malfunctioning.
I mean, I saw somebody post in the Spice Runners Lounge that they've had theirs for like a year and they like it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You see that video out of China where it was a robot and it started like attacking that guy?
Yeah, wilding out. Yeah, it was
I
wilding
didn't
out.
see that. Yeah, send that to
I'm
me.
gonna send it over.
Terminator shit's about to happen, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's real, bro.
They keep it on fire.
Yeah, this is dope. So, like I said, this is waitlisted also. Price point wasn't bad either. I think that was like $260. It's about
Oh,
average.
that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
That's probably why it went so fast too.
yeah. So some of these were from last week too. So this is one
That
of the
is
ones from
so
last week.
cool.
In
Oh, that's
person, I think
really
is
nice.
awesome.
Yeah,
That is so cool.
Love the red eyes.
Yeah.
yeah. 220 for this one, I think is what it was.
That's still not bad either.
No. Yeah.
Those Hanos are usually cheaper than that, but it is Vader.
Well, it's a bigger figure, I think.
No, is it? Oh, it says one. Well, it says 1/6.
It is 1/6, but the Vader figures are usually taller than the
Yeah,
other.
you're right. You're right about that.
So I know it's under a Hot Toys version.
Yeah.
That's
Dope, man.
Oh, Pete ordered it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice, Pete. Good job, bro.
Yeah. he's
Dude,
like,
you're gonna love
"Oh."
it, man. When I saw it in person, I was like, damn, that is really nice. I was conflicted until I really saw it. That's awesome.
Bro, do you think they'll release an Ahsoka though to go
That'd
with
be
it?
really sick.
Oh yeah, that would. Be
You'd have
really
to
good.
though,
Yeah.
and then pose them together.
They still got
Xena,
some
it is still
available?
Oh yeah, this one's still available.
Okay.
This one's not limited. So Hano, the only ones I've seen them release before the Star Wars stuff was the Marvel. They did X-Men and they did Wolverine. So they had like 3 different Wolverines, and the brown suit was the only one that was an exclusive. And that one sold out like rapidly. But you know, these
The
are
brown suit is better than the yellow suit.
Yes,
letting
it
y'all
is.
know.
Thank you.
Just letting you all
Thank
know.
you.
All right. Come
Thank
at me.
you.
Come at me.
My boy. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Fucking tell him right. Yeah.
Listen, come on now. Come on.
I could carry either way.
Dude, you got me fucking fired up now. Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, this is dope.
He does look good.
Could carry either way. What the hell kind of statement is that? Oh, nice backdrop.
Yeah, you could put a
Yeah.
comic book in it.
That's really cool.
He's really tall compared to a regular 6K. He's 13.
Look at that.
tall.
Yeah.
13.2. Yeah.
Yeah, the other Vaders are pretty tall also. If you got a 6-scale Vader, right?
The regular figures are like 11.
11.8.
Is it 11?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like 11.
11.8.
11 point something. So this
Hey,
guy.
Chris, 13.2. That is definitely extra medium.
I was gonna say something else, but I'm just not gonna say it now.
That's
Yeah,
group by the foot right there.
that's the only word. If they do make Ahsoka, they're gonna re-release this one in an exclusive with the cracked helmet.
Oh,
Watch.
yeah.
Watch, and that one will sell out like nothing. All right, Jar Jar
Oh.
Binks, man. Who jumped on Jar Jar Binks?
Oh yeah, I did.
You did?
that. I need it. Yeah, I have to have it.
Nice, bro.
You know, the Hot Toys Vader is taller than that one, by the way.
But it looks good though, man.
It does look good.
They did
Does he have a thumbs up one?
They do.
Because the tongue out and the thumbs. Yeah, there
I'm
it is
making
right
sure
there.
mine has a tongue out for sure.
Yeah, and then have that electrical current, like when
Yeah.
he stuck his head in that
Yeah.
pod racer.
They did a nice job. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's on point.
Yeah.
It is.
Next, they're going to whip out the Senator version.
Oh, and he's got a bomba.
Yeah.
Get a plaque
Needs
signed
it,
by
dude.
Ahmed Best. Boom.
They really stretched far on that
Oh.
word, didn't they, for a bomb?
Yeah,
Bomba.
right. Bomba.
I wish the stand wasn't with the sand. I wish it was like the regular, imperial look or whatever.
Mhm.
And then have Ahmed Best sign that.
Oh,
Yeah,
That'd
that'd be
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
I know a
let's
lot of
have-
people were asking for it, so that, I'm hoping that people buy that, put their money where their mouth is and
Yeah.
everything.
I hope it sells out for his sake.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Yeah.
good. Looks good.
Whoa. He looks stoned on the left.
He does
Look
kind
at
of right. The eyes.
Whoa.
You know somebody's going to put a
That's how I would have
in
him.
his finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misa feeling real good.
That's how I
Yeah.
got my Jabba. My Jabba got the eyes like blunt like that, and he's got the pipe. I'm like,
Yeah, but he's got a bong.
Yeah, that's
420
right,
Jar
bro.
Jar.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think Jar Jar got left alone on Tatooine for a little too long.
Yeah,
Poe Dameron.
Yeah, he looks.
it was about time they released this. I mean, they
Yeah.
had the Moon Knight.
That looks
portrait
cool.
already. So
Yeah, but they're like 10 years too late.
yeah,
That looks
Yeah,
cool.
late.
But isn't it the 10-year anniversary for The Force Awakens?
Is it?
yeah.
so
I
was
think
it,
it
so
is.
that's probably the reason why they released it.
But they didn't put that like logo on it, like 10th year anniversary or anything. But
Yeah, I know you're
they
right.
They needed to make this a long time ago.
Portrait is on point though, man. That's him.
Oh yeah,
That's him, bro.
Oh, damn, Kaz.
What's up?
Been telling people. He said Frankie already has a Jar Jar tramp stamp, so he don't need no doll.
It's like in Fanboys. We had
Yeah. Kaz
was
gonna get
great.
put in timeout.
That's right, Kaz. I did give these guys more power today, so watch out.
that looks really.
Is it
good.
really 10
Details.
years? That's crazy. That is a pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
looks-
I mean, I'm not gonna have any sequel stuff, but But with the helmet, I like it. That with the helmet,
Yeah,
that looks
the
cool.
helmet is nice.
Yeah.
And his portrait's spot on.
Oh yeah.
It's fire.
And the visor comes down too. It's like you can have.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. See, the visor will drop.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that. Or did they just tilt the helmet forward?
No, no.
No, you can pull it down. Yep.
Mhm.
Wow. You definitely got to have BB-8 with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Got gloves.
Hey Jamel, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah.
Oh,
What's up?
Michelle's in the house.
Hey, Michelle.
There she is. What up?
Hey,
What's up, Michelle?
So these here, I swore these came out a while ago, though. But Sideshow's got them listed as brand new pieces.
What is this from Iron Studios?
Iron Studios, yeah.
They changed the shade of gray.
It's like 1/10 scale or something.
It's 1/10 scale,
Mhm.
but I mean, I knew they released these in 1/10 scale already, so that's why it's weird that they're putting them up. And then I contacted Joe, because Joe orders all of the Iron Studio stuff,
Mhm.
and he has these on order already, so I know they've been out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a 1/10 scale version of their quarter scale that they
Oh.
had, and for the longest time, this was the Darth Vader statue to get. You know.
Yeah, when he was on Hoth. They were the one that
Yeah.
did the Hoth one.
Man, you have to get a plexiglass of the Empire symbol to put behind it and do like that picture was.
Looks
Yeah.
good.
That's pretty neat.
Dude,
Yeah, I
nice
like this
detail.
one when it
Iron
was-
Studios has nice detail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Quarter scale is really nice with the snow feature on him and everything.
Yeah. The boots are like covered in
Yeah.
snow at the tips, and then they have swap out arms. Like one, you can have one where the hand's like reaching out.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's
How
neat.
much is it?
Man,
Look at that. That man, imagine that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sick.
Dude, that plexiglass idea is actually a really good idea.
Yeah, they have a little light
Yeah.
light back.
Yeah.
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 All right, here, see all. Let's see how much that one ran. $205.
That's not
That's not bad.
I mean, considering the amount of detail and stuff,
Yeah.
because that's a step above Kotobukiya, and Kotobukiya has some
yeah.
nice detail in their
Mhm.
1/10 scale.
And Iron Studios puts a lot of stuff. I remember having the Thanos, and it had a lot of details on that thing.
Yep.
So I wouldn't doubt it. They just continue kicking ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Mhm.
All right. So they got that Vader. They also had this Vader on throne. So this is a 10th scale version of the quarter scale. Eben actually has this statue.
The quarter scale they had
quarter.
at ICC last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was nice.
So this is
Fabricate.
now a quarter scale. I mean, a 10th scale of the quarter of the original
Yeah.
quarter scale. Okay,
Mm.
got to be the same price.
Yeah, this
Around there.
one is 200 and something, 305. Shit.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
see that because you're adding the
The
throne.
weight of
Throne.
the yeah.
Mixed media.
That's so sick.
No, this is all sculpt, I think.
That
Oh,
cape
even
is
better.
sculpt.
I think so.
It
Holy
looks textured. It looks really good.
shit, dude.
It does look like fabric, though.
It's a cloth.
Oh, I like that. It even gives you that portrait of the broken helmet.
I could be wrong because the helmet swaps out. So maybe it is a cloth.
Still, that's really cool.
Yeah, that looks great.
It's also a space saver. You get a killer statue without, taking up too much real estate.
Passed on at the park, but seeing it now.
Sick, man.
I thought it was going to come with a coin.
We don't
Head and extra armor control. Okay.
we don't sleep well if we don't know that y'all haven't spent some money.
Yeah, we're here to encourage you. Help
So
the
we-
economy out.
This one I like a lot, though. This Iron Studios Mace Windu.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
is cool.
That's a bad motherfucker right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dope, man.
Also 1/10, right?
Also 1/10, yeah.
Yeah, that'll go good with. Well, no, this is live action. They have the Anakin. We announced it, or we shared it last week.
Yeah, the other one was animated.
Yeah, and it was animated.
We're already halfway through the folders. Thank goodness my wife hasn't arrived yet.
That's another reason why we do it early. Visit Lewis.
It should have been better. You had Jango Fett's helmet there.
True.
Empty.
I think so many of them have Jango Fett. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
They were trying to be a little different, I guess.
They did a good
That's
job
true.
with the angle of it, though. So you got the torso up there and then the legs down here on this other one.
Yeah.
And it looks like he sliced right through both of them in one shot. Yeah.
2 for 1.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was creative.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that same pose like if he landed when he jumped to safety. Like
Right.
He didn't land. He's dead.
Aim for the trees.
Unless Bryce can do the show. If
Wayne
Bryce
wants
can
the
do
bushes.
show, fine.
Wayne wants that in quarter scale.
Yeah, they probably will. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Iron Studios to do that.
They're all doing it. Well,
Mhm.
Sideshow's doing it.
That's right, Lewis. Tell him Windu lives.
Whoa, I hope so. I hope I'm of that camp. I hope they bring him back.
Hashtag he jumped.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna show, bro. And then Frankie's
right.
gonna feel vindicated at that point.
That's right. I'll get a damn shirt made.
He's going to change his name. Look at this.
No, what I'm
That
gonna put on the
looks
back of the shirt, it's gonna be him jumping out the window. On the back, it's gonna say, "I told you, motherfuckers."
So we got the Yoda versus Palpatine at the Senate. Dude, I like Palpatine's portrait, man.
That's a great sculpt.
Right? Thing is wow.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm still working on it though.
That is crazy. And you're getting 2 for 1 on this guy too.
Yeah.
Because you got Yoda at him.
So how's he staying suspended?
Oh,
Is that the connection at?
Probably the sabers are connected.
That's
Maybe
what I'm thinking, yeah.
They're touching the tips.
touching tips.
Touching tips.
that's relatable.
Don't cross the streams.
Oh, and right there at the robe.
Okay. That's
Oh,
They got
that's
a pin running through it.
That's barely. making
Yeah, it's
it
barely anything.
Damn.
That's scary though, because one little accident will like bump into it.
Mhm. Yep. You'd be like, I got the statue. Got to get rid of the cat.
Mm-hmm.
I know about that.
Interesting.
That's crazy. 13.
That's actually pretty tall.
Mhm.
Shit.
Mhm.
Bro, I went to buy a helmet the other day and card wasn't working. Wife called, said I turned your card off. Punked me. Married life.
That's not,
That's
no,
terrible.
it's not even the sabers touching.
Oh, shoot.
Oh wow. So it's just that
It's
part of his
road
elbow.
area.
That's the only point of contact.
Yeah, look.
That's insane.
His ass better be hollow.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
He better be hollow.
He may be hollow, yeah, for sure.
So they got to have a pin in there. They must have made it thick enough right there that's pinned.
Insane, bro.
Yep.
Wow.
But still, and it has to be hollow because
That'll break just on delivery alone.
Yeah.
Be careful with that one.
oh yeah, FedEx is like, I got you.
Catch.
They're like, oh, Yoda Palpatine.
How much is this one?
I doubt that thing lights up. boy.
285. No, they don't light up.
385?
285.
285 ain't bad.
You'd have a hard time being able to run electronics to a Yoda.
Yeah, that won't light up. All right. Let's move over to some Micro Galaxy Squadron. We're going to finish off with Sideshow.
That would suck, Lewis.
Anybody else other than me get the ARC 170?
I did not, and
You
I
didn't
messed up. I know I should have too.
It's on
Oh,
Amazon,
wait.
bro.
Is it still? All right, let me see.
Yeah.
It'll be there. I love that it comes with the 2 figures and the droid. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Man, as hard as you're pushing that, you need to just get an affiliate link for that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? Get an affiliate link.
I mean, I got an account with Amazon, but fuck it. I'm not in the mood to go find links. I hate doing that shit.
I know.
I
Yeah.
swear, bro. It's like I gotta go find a special link and then post it somewhere, and then it's just like that. It's like I just tell you guys will spend the money, man. It's like when
Mhm.
people get, so if a company comes up to me and asks me to work with them, and they're like, "Here, we're gonna give you a special link," I'm like, "All right, here's the link for you guys to use if you guys want to use it." But half the time, I forget to put it in the video, and so I know I make sales. It's fine.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is cool. I like this one. I got this one. I didn't get the Reaper.
Oh,
So-
you didn't.
No, this also came out too.
It's a free pack.
Damn.
pack. Well, now you
That's not an X-Wing, right?
no, that's the freaking
Headhunter.
the Headhunter. Yeah,
Okay, which makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
They make a
all
whole
three of
squadron
those
with
are
that.
nice.
No, you get them all 3 for 1.
Oh, sorry, all 4.
Four.
Five.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
five.
yeah. You're right. 5.
Yeah, for $99.
That's
Damn,
not
Amazon
bad.
has it for October.
Yeah, for October.
Target has it for July.
Target has it up now.
$29.99, and
Right.
then on Amazon's $34.
Because when I went looking, neither one of them had it. I got it at Walmart, and they said it was like August.
Yeah, it says item arriving Monday, July 28th.
Nice. There you go. And you probably get a discount if you got a Target Red card.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, get
No,
it.
I have a green card.
Got a green card?
When you get to the register, tell them Medina Dorian is your discount code.
Yeah, see, now discount code is another thing. If they give me a code for discounts, I'll give that out all day long. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because they can track that just as easy.
Yeah. At least then you guys get a hookup. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Ty Reaper.
Nice.
This one's $50, but it looks big, man. Look,
Yeah.
It does look bigger, yeah.
I was corrected on that.
Oh, almost 12.
almost 12 inches.
That's what she said. Hopefully.
Bring out the 6th grader.
Yeah, man. Cool box.
Reaper. Well, it's got
That's pretty
shooting
cool.
missiles too. I don't remember another one that has shooting projectiles.
No, you're right.
The
Dude.
other ones don't have shooting projectiles.
There are no better toys when you have little sisters.
Correct.
Firing projectiles.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I used to have that. A lot of you probably don't remember it, but I had that Godzilla that with the fist that would shoot out.
Oh, dude, you're talking about the Shogun Warriors. Come on now.
Dude, that thing was a solid piece of plastic,
Yes.
man. Oh, I
Had
put
a
a lot of
messenger
knots in
Z.
their head.
I remember that. I had one that would shoot Chinese stars. I remember that. He looked like the devil.
I agree with Manuel here, man. I'd like more light up features rather than projectiles.
Dude, if they made these ships to
That's
light
why I
up,
said
that
it was
would be
show.
freaking crazy.
Yeah.
That's why the Ghost is cool. Like the cockpit lights up and everything else
Yeah.
does. That's what makes it really cool.
Those pack is on sale right now for $85.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I think that's the one that comes with the two Y wings.
Y wings. Yeah.
Said that looks like a hang glider fighter.
Yo, so in Rogue One, when do we see the TIE Reaper? I don't remember seeing that shit.
I think that's when the troopers show up. The
It
Death
wasn't the
Troopers
TIE
show up,
Reaper.
and they all come out. Boom, 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 and they're in the TIE Reaper
Oh, on the beach?
on the beach
Scarif?
of Scarif.
Yeah, okay.
It's also an Andor, though.
Want to check that out?
I think on Andor it was the fighters.
No,
Not
this
the
was an
Reaper.
Andor too.
It was a
Reaper
Reaper.
was on it.
It's not that one that I showed you.
No, the Reaper was on the first episode or the second episode of this season. When they're in the wheat fields, it flies overhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the other ship on Rogue One is the silencer, the one that only has two wings.
Right.
They're sideways.
That's the one that I've. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different shape for a TIE, man, because it's got that flat wing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So those are two micro galaxies. What do we got? Regal Robot. Oh, yeah, these are the Death Star magnets,
That's the
Oh, those are so sick.
right?
Oh, they are bigger than what I thought they were.
Yeah, they are.
That's what you
Now that
said.
they had, no, now that you
Definitely.
had them in the hand, I'm like, okay, that's big.
Yeah, they're pretty good size.
Okay. How much are these?
It fills up
$20.
your, it fills up your hand.
20
$20 per.
per. Okay, so you got to pick the one you want.
Yeah, or get all 5, whatever you want to do.
Get all 5.
It's like get off 5, whatever you want to do.
Like, get enough to cover a refrigerator. You could do
Yeah.
that also. I mean,
Yeah, you could do the whole refrigerator.
yeah, that works too.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
like
There's around
400
100. How much does it cost to cover a whole fridge?
A lot.
On Nevada's gonna be like, bro, $1,000.
Oh man.
And your argument is I'm upping the value of the fridge.
Exactly.
Big time.
Exactly, man. But this I do have a link for. It doesn't get me anything, but it helps Regal Robot pay attention to me. So if you want to get one of these, I'd appreciate it if you do use my link on this one.
Yeah,
Because I'm trying to get
I like
noticed.
them all, like Pokemons.
They are pretty cool though, man. I
Yeah,
like
they
the
are.
detail on them.
What'd your wife think of your fridge, George?
She was annoyed as fuck. I'll be straight up, man. It took me all morning to put those things in place, and then after I get them in place, she comes downstairs and she's like, "Oh fuck no."
What?
Take this shit out, George.
Oh shit.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Top 5.
yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
So yeah, these are available now. You can get them over at Regal Robot.
Okay.
Here we go. What's up?
$200 fridge, $1,000 worth of magnets. Hey, it'll be like those hoopty cars you see that got like the $5,000 stereo pounding inside of it.
Hey
Yeah.
man, don't make fun of my ride.
That's how I should have did it though, man. It's like $200 fridge, $1,000 worth of magnets.
Yeah, that's all right.
Your price of your fandom price list or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that. That would've been good.
This has a price on it.
Oh
Jesus
yeah, it does.
Christ.
Luke Skywalker, the Sideshow premium format. I gotta admit, I like this thing a lot though.
It looks cool.
It looked amazing when you showed us the drawing. 2
It's-
years ago, was it?
They killed it. I mean, look
They
at the
did.
detail on the helmet,
That looks so good.
right?
Now I
And it
wish
is
we had like
Wikipedia,
just that.
right.
I wish we had the X-wing in 1/6, just that portion. So if you have a 1/6 already for Hot Toys, just put it together too.
Yeah.
But like super clean.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Dude, have you seen
price
a
does
1/6
not.
scale X-Wing?
Oh no, just the front, like the cockpit part, like where that is.
Oh,
Yeah,
have you
that's all
seen that?
Yeah.
It's
Massive.
not little at all.
It'd take up way too much room. It'd be sick.
Plus, it's like what we only have. Sideshow is the only one that's made the young Luke Skywalker. They have like the farm boy version where he's looking up at the suns,
Yeah.
and then they have a Return of the Jedi, and then they have an Empire Strikes Back, and all of them, the Return of the Jedi is probably the better of the three. As far as the portrait,
Mhm.
but this portrait looks really goddamn good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they killed it.
It's like Farrah Fawcett to me, man.
Farrah Fawcett, damn, bro, really?
Is it the feathered hair?
Oh, good job.
Adam Jones ordered it.
Nice,
Yeah.
Adam. Good job, bro.
Congrats,
I
dude.
saw somebody on Spice Runners ordered it.
Yeah, I mean,
That is a killer piece. I mean, you gotta admit it is really cool.
the cockpit goes up and down the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
have to have
cool.
it
I love
open.
that.
'Cause
That's
it's ready
awesome.
to go in.
Yeah, and then it's got light up features on the base too.
Yeah, those light up those little things on the floor.
Yeah.
You can move them around.
Oh, you can move them around and they light up.
Yeah, they're like you can move them to a better angle so you can get better light on them.
Oh, didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Got fabric
It is a
suit,
fabric suit. Okay.
Wow.
24 inches high, 21 inches wide. This will take up an entire best of the whole cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 inches if you
30
got the
inches, no more.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you see?
That's really cool. That's a good idea.
Batteries.
But they're battery operated, so that means they're gonna have those probably like little dial batteries,
Yeah,
right?
they have your
Yeah.
watch batteries
Watch
in there.
batteries.
It's too bad that doesn't light up. That'd be cool too.
That'd
Yeah,
be
if
really
that
cool.
lit up, it would be really nice.
It's still really nice, but I mean that'd just be like the icing on the cake.
I wanted a little bit more of the cockpit, but okay, beggars can't be choosers. Just to see what he looks at, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just one side.
Man,
Target
look, that
computer.
cockpit seat is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
It's really cool.
And
But
look, even the ladder has like look at the weathering on the ladder.
Yeah.
Damn.
now, did you mention the price?
$1,600, man. Or $1,597 or something like that, or 95.
That's pre-tariff though.
That's
You know,
That's pre-tariff.
you know what though, man? Looking at everything on there, and I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like
There's
I'm
a lot
looking at-
to that. There's a lot to that statue.
There
like,
is.
But like
There's a-
behind me, I got Anakin and Obi-Wan. 2. I paid that was $12.50.
Hmm.
That's 16.
Yeah, but it's not.
And
Luke
I
Skywalker,
only
dude.
got one guy. Now I'm not saying I needed 2 guys, but I just think should have been a lower price.
It's not OT Luke though.
No, it's not OT Luke. I'll give you that. It's not OT Luke.
I agree, Miles. That paint
Yeah,
job.
Miles
The
is
paint
spot on with
job.
that.
Especially on that X-wing is
Yep.
Stellar.
freaking phenomenal.
Stellar.
So I think Jason Eaton or did the master painting on the X-wing. I think.
Oh, really?
I think. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's how that went down.
The cockpit looks great in that blue.
Dude, even the
You know what? I
burn
think
marks
you're
are
right.
crazy.
hmm
Like it's the gradient from the dark all the way down is done
Mhm.
beautifully.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's super nice, man.
He is
Meanwhile-
like the X-wing guru.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Luke
no.
has that face like he's about to get in. Like, hey, bro, you kissed your sister. He goes, what?
In
And his face is doing.
the next movie,
Sister
in the
with
next
that mouth?
movie, his sister.
The Dio I want is that you seen that picture where it's behind the scenes whenever Leia's handing him a beer when he's sitting in the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
That would be a cool
Yeah.
diagram.
See, I have the XM Studios version. That's the only other one that has the X-wing or the fighter pilot suit, and that one looks really good too. My favorite Luke Skywalker of all of the Luke Skywalkers.
Isn't that the one on Hoth though? Isn't
On Hoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's Empire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would really like to have a original Star Wars version one, but sadly, I can't drop $1,600 right now on this.
Nope.
I mean, that is true. Like what he's saying there. Anybody that's got this Luke in the
Mhm.
X-wing pilot uniform, and if they got a 3D printer, you can make this.
You mean if you have it in 6 scale?
I mean, yeah, you scale it up, so you can do it.
But you're talking about like the 6 scale version. You know, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have a statue of it. There's something about statues though. I do like the Hot Toys. Don't get me wrong, but statues have a presence to them. So
No, I think
It's
statues
crazy
are
that it's a
good.
fabric suit too.
yeah, well, that's the premium format signature thing. That's what they do. Okay, and then these are coming out. There's this.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Line, right?
Dude, that is so cool.
Dude, he's like,
And,
I need a bib Fortuna.
yeah.
Right? But then I saw the rest of it, and I was just like, oh shit, these are cool too.
Have you seen them all lined up in front of Jabba?
yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, that is-
Yeah. Jabba
It
looks
so
good,
good all
too.
together.
oh my god.
dude, they re-released the Java
Yeah,
and upped the price big time.
by $200, I think.
Yeah, more. I think. I think
Yesterday's price
Yeah.
is not today's price.
I think it's $1,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
That's how. Woof. That's what I'm thinking about.
That's
Right.
right.
Woof.
Woof.
And it looks good. That Jabba still holds up. It looks really good.
Dude, that job is fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Telling
Good
you,
looking
man.
at it.
I love it. With his high looking eyes and the pipe, it's great.
Mm, yeah.
Who do you identify, Jabba? And Vizam. Yeah, these all look great, man. It's like they all
all
go
look-
with Jabba.
yeah. They all go great with them.
But dude, like $300 a pop, probably.
Oof. See.
I know.
Woof.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the only one I'm probably gonna
Oh,
get.
okay, there he is. I was wondering if Klaatu got made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bawanawanga.
Probably just
That,
gonna get.
that looks good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I would have to put him next to
I would
R2.
take you to Jabba now.
Whenever he's like touching R2.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's just like, ew.
Yeah.
Ew, wow.
You could tell man, R2 like,
Yeah,
oh
it's
god,
looking
this dude's
dirty.
touching me.
Where's those hands been?
He's cool
Yeah,
too.
well,
Fuck,
Oh,
they all
yeah.
look cool.
Jabba might have been
Good
backed up.
They all look cool.
They
I
all
hope
look
they don't
really
drop
good.
them all at once.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hard on collectors.
But I don't think I don't think these will sell out.
The others have
Oh, really?
the ones from New
episode
Hope.
4?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, the exclusive versions have. I think
Oh,
because they made an exclusive and then they made the regular version. But yeah.
Oh.
So dope. So that's those, and then they showed off the Wicket. What'd you guys think of the Wicket?
It's cool.
How much is he going to go for?
Hey, that's me.
It's just kind of funny seeing him with an angry face.
Yeah, that threw me off. I feel his color's a little bit off in the face. It's
Mhm.
too light color, but okay.
That's my next cosplay.
You do that?
I'll fit perfectly in that.
Yeah. What do you think he's going to go for, George? As much as
You got to wear lifts.
Mm.
or more?
He should be less. I mean, they're
Should
gonna
be.
say because he's holding the stick in the air that he's 18 inches tall, probably. You know,
It's probably.
they do that shit with the lightsabers. They're like, oh, Darth Maul is 30 something inches tall. I'm like, bro, he's got a fucking long lightsaber. That's why he's that tall.
Dude,
Yeah.
did he have a C-section?
Who?
Wicked.
Wicket? I'm seeing the line down the center. I can't unsee that. My guess.
That's a happy trail.
Tuck it in.
I would think like $6.95 is probably what it's going to go for. You know, given the
$6.95.
it should
That's
be
what
on
I'm
the low
thinking.
end of a premium format. I would say that on the low end of a premium format.
I don't know,
You know?
man.
Dude, what's his name? Was $800. The Thrawn on Throne.
He was, but I thought maybe because this guy's a smaller figure, smaller character, that they're doing like like they did Yoda on Mythos.
How much
Was
did they
it
charge for
Braid?
Yoda?
I think it was 6 something.
It was 6 something for Yoda. Yeah.
so.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I bet you.
Yeah.
I think Yoda was $6.95. I think is what it was.
Oof.
Yeah. Well,
No. He was $5.90.
he's $5.90.
He's
Okay.
$5.90. Yeah. So
I still think they should have done Chief Chirpa or Low Gray.
Or low gray.
Chief Chirpa doing that pose, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
should have had actually what they should have done is put 3 Ewoks there, 3 different Ewoks. So it was like, okay, it's not just buying Wicked, I'm getting the crew, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, they
right.
did that. They would have charged you $1,000 then.
Yeah. But
And
at
you'd
that
be
point,
mad.
even if they put R2 and C3PO, you know, when he first yelled out and on Endor, that would have been cool.
He says can't unsee C-section now. You ruined it for everybody, man.
I thought that was his penis shadow.
It's the whole Galactus thing all over again.
Can't see them up it. It's there.
Dude, and then when he commented, that made me feel even worse.
That's funny. I really like the bass on this one, man. I think it would have been better off if he wasn't so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bass is cool.
It looks like a schnauzer that's pissed.
I don't think it looks like him. I think he's a little bit off of Wicked.
Doesn't it look like a schnauzer?
It kind of does.
Wicked on Tender.
The schnauzer with a C-section. Wicked on Tinder.
It's his profile pic. That's what he uses.
That's my shadow. That's my dog shadow, he says.
Obi, they haven't made any, and the only definite statement they made is that if they get hit with a tariff, you're going to get you're going to get it. It's going to be passed down to you. Is basically what's going to happen. But I've seen where some people have been hit with tariffs. I got a Darth Maul being shipped to me right now that I wasn't hit with a tariff for it. I'm afraid to say it out loud. Yeah, right. Now that I said it out loud, they're probably watching this video like, oh, that motherfucker didn't get a tariff. Let's hit him.
Anybody
if
else?
anyone deserves a tariff, it's George.
George has a green card. He won't get it tariffed.
Oh, did we lose Chris? What happened to Chris?
Oh, what happened?
There we
Oh,
go.
I don't know.
There we
you
go. Added him
Oh,
back.
because
there.
you dropped. Yeah, but you got dropped.
On my head, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like if they do get hit with the tariff, it's gonna get passed down to you. I haven't seen where it's been so bad though. At least on a hot toy, it hasn't been that bad yet. Like it's been like somewhere in the range of like $30.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said that it wouldn't be more than about 6%, which isn't bad.
I mean, that's still doable.
Yeah, that's
It
doable.
still sucks. You know, it still sucks, but I think it's still doable.
Yeah,
if
I
you got
saw,
one
I
thing
saw Big
coming
Bad
in, but
Toy
if you got
Store.
multiple,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you ordered something and it came in on the tariff, you can't buy it without the tariff until all those one who came on the tariff get sold. So,
Yeah.
Oof.
See,
so if
Tinder,
you're, let's say, you're like, I'll hold up for this character, you're gonna be waiting. Everybody who wants to pay for the tariff.
yeah. See, Tinder got hit for it for the dewback. Did you get it on Sideshow? You know, let me know if you got it on Sideshow. I'm curious
Yeah, that's a good thing to know.
because a
Yeah.
friend of mine hit me up that he got. Which one did he get recently? One of the more recent ones. I think it was Ahsoka that he got, and that one got hit with a tariff. So it's yeah, and the only thing I can think of the reason why you do get hit or not get hit is because this guy keeps turning them on and off like a faucet.
Yeah.
You know. So if you just happen to pass through when he turns them off, you're good. You know.
You have to
Right.
wait literally like the day it's like off. All right, I'm buying right now, right now, right now,
Right
right now.
now.
Because
Hopefully-
tomorrow it might turn back on.
But it's when it's shipped. It's when it's shipped, not when
Yeah,
you purchase. It's
Oh,
when
that's
it's
even
shipped.
worse.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you can't control it. you
Okay.
know. Well, it would be cool if they gave you like, okay, we'll give you double points for your Sideshow purchase that you got tariffed on. You know, something.
Okay, so he got it on Sideshow. If you don't mind me asking, how bad was the tariff? Was it, crazy? That's a big piece.
Yeah,
And congrats on the
Exactly.
dewback because that thing looks freaking awesome.
it
By the way.
does look good.
So, but yeah. So I don't know how I didn't get it for Darth Maul, but I didn't get it for Darth Maul. Right.
Mm.
What is it? Justin said a lot of companies are not passed on the tariff charges because they know they'll likely end soon. That's what they keep saying. Yeah. Everybody seems to be very optimistic. I'm not optimistic about it at all, by the way. I honestly think that
Good
we're
night,
going to
Vader.
be with tariffs for a while. So,
See you, Optimus Vader.
see you, buddy.
$42 for the tariff. $42, and that's a big two back.
Yeah, that's not so bad. That thing I think was like 600 and change.
Oh, I thought it was more.
Damn, yeah, I mean 600
if you
plus
get it
another
with,
42 on top of it.
It's like 700.
It was like 700 for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
42 go a long way at the dispensary.
Yeah, but when you consider that the tariffs are like 145%, you think it would be a lot more.
$700 was the Stormtrooper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know how many bottles of freaking bubbles I can buy with $42?
You could have it flowing into the living room.
Exactly.
That's funny, man. All right.
On $700.
$700. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, still, I figured it would be more for something like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
sorry that you got hit with the tariff though. That's
So what you're saying is he's not that bad. I got you. Moving on.
Moving
on.
I'm just saying that Sideshow is taking the brunt of a lot of those tariff charges. So at least they're taking on some of that, because like I said, my buddy got that figure directly from China. He spent $100 extra for the figure. So it could be a lot worse. Yeah.
He got his Jawa Super Cup for free.
Nice, Miles. That's what's up, dude.
Dude, that thing is so damn cool.
It is cool.
Good for you, bro.
Did you get the Mandalorian cup too, George?
The Mythosaur cup.
Yeah, the Mythosaur cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Shit was
right.
expensive.
He needs to encase that thing in a piece of glass and never touch it again.
How much is it?
It was like $50.
Damn.
Bullshit, bro.
Yeah, because you buy a drink to get it. You can't just get the cup.
Jeez.
See, if I was there, I'd buy it and then I'd pass the drink on to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pass the Cavassier.
No, I would buy the drink and then you could get the cup and we'll split the cost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But $50, I was like, damn, and then the thing is I was in there early, so I got one for myself and one for Evan,
Yeah.
So they come out and I look at the bill, it's like $100. I was like, what? It's like,
I think in the video you said the drink wasn't all that great, right? It was like pineapple.
Nah, I didn't like the drink that much. Yeah. So
Been better if you could have filled that thing up with the outer rim.
yes. See, if I'm gonna have to pay for a drink, at least let me get the drink I want.
Or actually, they should do that. So then that way, when you're drinking it, then hopefully you get screwed up enough that they don't care about how much it costs.
That's right. That makes sense. But that's cool that he got it for free, man. That's dope. All right. Before we get on to Andor and all that, let's talk about Rebel Scum Con. They announced that they're gonna have
Dude, they got some announcements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a big one too.
That is a good picture too.
That's a very good picture. 2%.
That's a 2% picture. Yep.
But not only did they get her, they also got Emily Swallow too.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
What a last name that is. I'm saying.
Can you imagine in high school?
Man, I hope she ain't watching the show right now, bro.
Dude, you think
Emily, we want you to come to the show. We want you to tell us your experience through high school and through the Mandalorian.
Dude, I bet she could tear you down. Do you think she ain't heard that all her life?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
They won't even face her, and she will
does
make
a
you
great
cry in a
job on that
corner.
show.
Oh,
It's cool.
somebody's out of the cave.
Oh,
Hey, there he is.
what's
That's
up, man?
Andor. He's starting a revolution somewhere right now.
What's going on, Evan? Yeah, so that's cool. Those are the two announcements this week, plus the Boonta Eve. Everybody got to go. So that's what's up with them. We'll see what's going on next week. They've been making some great announcements, though. Looking forward to that one.
and they're gonna get much better.
All right. So this one I'm going to leave to you guys while we get the giveaway up and running right here.
All right.
What do you want to talk about first? Tales of the Underworld or Andor?
Tells the Underworld's quicker.
Ooh.
Quicker?
Yeah, it is quicker.
Yeah.
I would do Tales of the Underworld. All right.
Yeah. Badass Witch and Deadbeat Dad.
All right. So here we go. We're going to do a wheel decide. So
Oh,
if you guys followed along with the channel, we did a giveaway last week. I'm going to be giving away two $50 gift cards to Sideshow. And all you had to
That pays
do,
for tariffs.
it does pay for tariffs, right?
It
Obviously.
pays for
We
tariffs.
obviously found out it at least pays for a tariff for a dewback.
Yeah, yeah.
And all you had to do was follow my man Chris on Nerd Squadron, and then also follow the Spice Runners. Let them know the Medina Lorian sent you, and then just come back onto the original video and say that you got it done. And that was it. It's super easy. So of that, we had this many. I forgot how many. I did have the count earlier, and I just lost it completely. But this is everybody that answered to it.
Nice.
So got you in there. Let me make sure I got the music. Yep.
Thanks again, George.
No problem, man. Did it help out?
It sure did.
You did?
Big
Okay,
time.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. All right.
Evan says thanks to the new followers as well on Spice.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. A lot of people had nothing but good things to say, just in general. So that's it felt good.
That's cool, man. I'm glad to help, bro. All right, man. So let's do this. So we're just gonna select two different winners. Once a winner is picked in the pie, it's gonna remove the names so that you don't have to worry about it, selecting the same person twice, and give everybody else a chance to win at it.
Nice.
And here we go. Let's do this one.
Music. No music.
Watch a great film. Wow. That was one of their names.
Was it
Hello?
really?
I can't
Was
see.
it really?
No.
No. Hold on a second.
Wait, is it Wheel Builder?
Yeah. Hold on. I think I messed up on something. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Technical difficulties like I always have.
And the music wasn't playing.
The music wasn't playing either? You didn't hear that?
No.
Huh. I
Go
bet
back
you
and
because
see,
I
like-
changed, you know what? Because I changed the settings when I was doing the reaction
Andor.
videos. Damn. So you guys can't hear anything right now, right? Like you can't hear that?
Nope.
Nope.
Ah, man, that blows.
But Dewback would like to buy a Val.
Like to buy a Val?
It'd get an
All
E.
right, now I got the names in there. All right, hold on a second. Let me see what I did.
Zombie
Whatever
said,
it is.
can we get a new host, please?
Yeah. All right. Can you hear this now? Did you hear that?
Nope.
No? Damn.
Nope.
Crap. See? It's messed up. Oh, well.
You need
Flex.
music? Yo,
Sorry,
dude,
Flex. You ain't got nothing to dance to.
Flex to put on some Diddy.
DJ Flex, bro.
You got music? All right, cool.
Hit it.
You know what I'm gonna put on.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't get us demonetized.
Some Two Live Crew.
It's Mothma rave time.
Well, hey, that works. That works.
Yeah. Hit
All right,
it.
hold on. Let me get this thing back up because I got it right. Show on stage.
There
Okay.
we go.
Now we got the names in there.
All right.
All right. Ready, Flex?
Yep.
All right, ready, set, go. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Take your shirt off. I mean, what?
So JS Lynch 78, you won the first one.
All right.
All right. And I'll make sure on the main video I'll comment the winners tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play it
Congratulations.
one more time. Music.
Uh-oh.
All right. And Gabriel Munoz 7716.
Nice.
Oh. All right.
Congrats.
Guys.
Congratulations. to both of
Congrats,
you.
everyone.
Yeah, that's $50. You can't beat that.
And
Actually, you can,
congratulations
but
on
that's
beating
pretty
Flex.
good.
Yeah. Getting flexed. That's awesome.
Man, I got flexed up last night, dude. Like,
Oh, that's what's up. All right, man. So let's see. We're gonna talk about Tales of the Underworld. If you haven't already seen Tales of the Underworld, highly recommend that you do that. It's pretty good. It's not too long either. Each episode is like 12 minutes long.
about, yeah.
Yeah, 12
Yeah.
13 minutes, something like that.
Give or take.
And in what do we piece? Congrats, winners. Great prize. Yeah, no problem, Pete. DJ Swallow. Space Beast over here. Yeah, so about 15 minutes long each. The first part of it was about Asajj Ventress, and the second part was about Cad Bane. So,
Yeah.
what you guys think about it? Start off with Ralph and work your way around.
Actually, I was really surprised how the Asajj started. I didn't think they were going to go right to that. I was really surprised, and surprised that Kenobi was there. with
Yeah.
Quinlan. It was great seeing Quinlan. I wanted to see more. Obviously, the story didn't go that way,
Mm.
but I really liked Asaja's story. Um, the one with Cad, you could kind of see where the story was going. You know, he was over there in space Chicago with the L and the,
Yeah.
and all that.
I think Chicago is exactly where I went with
I was
that.
like, yo, that's the L train, man. I'm waiting for the
Yeah.
fugitive to come out, man. Where's Dr. Kimball? But
Yeah.
that being the case, it was really well done. And, you kind of seen the few Westerns that where this is going. But, man, Kobe's a deadbeat dad, man. I felt heartbroken for that kid, man. Like, yo, man, you need to pay your child support.
Mm.
On you. But it was good. It was really good to see those guys back in action.
True. Frankie?
I was totally fine with the massage story until you start talking about it and come up with a certain point of view on it. Now I'm like, what the hell? So that didn't help anything today. Thanks for that.
Just ruined his experience.
And then the Cad Bane, I love the Cad story because it just kind of solidified him as just like he's a cold-hearted bastard.
Right.
I liked it.
No friends.
Nope, none. I mean, he don't care who you are.
Nope.
Flex?
Yeah, I don't know. They really didn't. It was like a one and done for me on both of them. I did enjoy more the Asajj one. I think it was really, really well made, and it was cool. With the Cad Bane one, I just
Choose
like
your next words carefully.
I just liked hearing his voice. I have something about his voice. I like his voice, but other than that, I wasn't really feeling it too much.
Man,
So you're a voice kind of person. Got it.
Uh-huh.
What about accents? Are you the accents or just voice?
Accents are good.
What you, Chris?
ASMR is it is.
I enjoyed it. I felt like they could have had one more episode each.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like Ralph, you're right. The way they started that first episode, the way I was like, damn, I've wished episode 4 was that moment she dies. And then, when they find her and all that happens. And then it's kind of her closure as a character.
Mm.
And like with Cad, it would have been so cool to have that deleted scene when he gave Boba Fett the dent on his helmet.
That would have been
Yeah.
cool to
That
have.
would have been a cool time period to see,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so it was a deleted scene. We know how it happened, but I wish it would have been
Mhm.
came out and then animations. I felt like it could have had that one more episode, but with what we got, I enjoyed it.
Right.
It was short and sweet.
Yeah. I kind of felt the same way. I feel like these were the start of a story and they didn't have any closure with either one of the stories.
Exactly how I felt.
So it's like I thought the animation was great. The story was pretty good and intriguing at the beginning, but then when it got to the end, I was like, we needed another episode, just to finish part of it, because we're never gonna get what happens to Cad after that point, and the same thing with Asajj. I don't know how this is gonna tie into where we see her in the Bad Batch, so it's like we don't have a connection to either one, so that's where I was with it.
But that's the good thing with it is because now it's an avenue later for you got some room later for
then the
make
comic
stories.
book or something, they'll make it. Yep.
Right.
So Xena, what it was with George brought up. So what was your point about what was frustrating for you about the Ventress story?
So the Ventress story starts off right after Dark Disciple, right, where she dies, and then they put her in the pool, right. So this is where we're at here in this scene. So you see how the whole Dothmere scene is here, right? All the lights, everything looks like it's being populated and all that. And then Cad Bane tells her that he loves her, puts her in the pool.
Quinlan Voss.
Yeah, Quinlan. That's what I meant. Quinlan puts her in the pool, and then she materializes and she goes into the underworld, essentially, right? She becomes a spirit, and the Jedi can't hear her. And then she hears Mother Taslim tell her that, you have a choice. You can either stay with us or you can go to the land of the living. But if you do, you'll lose your love, right? So that to me was the core of the beginning of this story. And I think what happens is that when she's in this underworld or this material like spirit world, time is going by much faster than it is in the real world. That's why when you see her come out of it, look at Dothmere now. Dothmere is completely like it's been there for years now, and time has passed. So I think that Quinlan is possibly dead, But then, you know, in the show, they talk about the whole the path, you know, which connects to the Kenobi TV show series. And in that series, we know Quinlan started that whole thing.
Yep.
So there's a possibility that she has the chance to see him again, and we can find out what happened to Quinlan, and they never connect that. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. So it's like I feel like Tasler was telling her that, yeah, we could bring you back to life, but when we bring you back to life, it's going to be many, many years after the point that you were here. So you're never going to get to see him again. And that's why you're never going to be able to.
And that's probably when she said you lose your love is because he's not there anymore.
He's not
he's
there.
Dead.
Because he's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I thought when we were looking at the ship in the third episode,
Mhm.
I thought we were going to be able to see Quinlan
Me too.
from a distance. You know, maybe older or something like that because time was passed differently.
Right.
But they didn't even give us that. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't get that, but thank you.
Yeah, they don't show any of that. Like she becomes an enforcer here, right? And that's when she meets the kid Jedi. But yeah, I feel like the whole point of the story was that she was trying, like, her chance to find Quinlan again, and something to show that so they should have had some way of showing that she was not able to find him, but then she replaces that companionship with this Jedi, which they kind of get into a little bit, but I don't know if they really do it as well as they could have if they had more.
Yeah, because if they would have said he was dead, that would have fulfilled the
Yeah.
prophecy from Mother Townsend.
So it's cool. So you got this Empire, and who do you think this kid is, man? They never really talk about where he comes from either.
Yeah,
Man,
we don't
just
even know
some Jedi.
who his master was or anything. Or
I guess we're getting another show.
Yeah, right. I was
He'll-
kind of
he'll show
hoping
up.
it was the pirate guy from Jod Nonad or
Norwood.
Norwood. Yeah.
Oh, it actually would have fit because he said he was found. Yeah, I guess that could make sense. But that would have been cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad he knew how to use a lightsaber though. Like he was already comfortable in
Yeah,
his
he
powers
wasn't a
and stuff.
scrub.
Yeah,
He said there's a reward, and she goes, "There, him, right there."
dude, like
I was
she
like,
didn't even hesitate, man.
You snitch.
She called him out like that.
She should have broken her neck right there.
Lewis makes a point there that kind of debunks what I said, though. There you go. That's a good one. She appears in Bad Batch, right? But
Yep.
she appears in the final season of Bad Batch. How many years have passed at that point?
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, because Omega's already older at that point.
Right.
Omega.
So it's not the
Omega.
beginning of the Clone Wars, which it was she
No.
dies before the end of the Clone Wars. Count Dooku's the one that kills her, right? I think so.
Yeah, and look what Obi-Wan, he had the full beard already. He was already dressed
Yeah.
as in he was in episode 3. So she would have
Right.
died within that time period.
Right.
Yeah, it would have been just before the end of the war.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd say maybe like a year or two possibly passed. That's what I think. And then they're already stormtroopers. So that there too. So this is probably like right around season 3 of the Bad Batch. And she has the yellow lightsaber, yeah. Yeah, good question.
This episode made me want her lightsaber.
Bad Batch
it
didn't
was
want her
bad.
lightsaber.
That's true.
Yeah. When she fights that it's Inquisitor.
Yeah.
He kind of
Yeah.
looks like a butthole.
What kind of species is he?
Butt of hole.
Butthole.
The kid Jedi is, Chris. Thanks for the
Lycostrata.
Lycostrata. That's all I know. Omega is still young when she met Ventress. Not that young. She's older than she was in the first one, in the 1st season.
Oh yeah, she was much older than that.
Yeah.
Xena, nobody's surprised.
Come on, Tina. Really?
Nice.
You're just showing off now.
We had already assumed that.
This is pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
the
like-
animation of this was insane.
Yeah.
Even that. The
I like
reflections of it's crazy.
Yeah, and when she got the other lightsaber, that was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. It was a little nod to Anakin getting the second lightsaber, and
Actually, I
Attack
thought
of
she
the
was going to
Clones.
end up fighting better. You know,
I thought
thought
so
like-
too because she's a dual wielder.
Yeah. She still got her ass handed to her.
Yep. The kid saved her life.
Yeah.
Is she humanoid?
Who's who humanoid?
Ahsoka.
Ventress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. She's a Night Sister.
Yeah, that looked great.
His lightsaber almost looks like the Grand Inquisitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Very similar. The two forks
Mm-hmm.
right there. Yeah.
Mm.
They're probably given like a standard that they get to pick from.
I've killed many of your friends.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that whole conversation.
Yeah, she's telling the truth, which is great.
Yeah.
And she said that with a straight face. It
Mhm.
wasn't even like I probably killed. She's like, I killed probably most of your friends.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's not all.
Yeah.
Right. That's funny. In the Clone Wars, I never saw her kill any Jedi in the Clone Wars.
Mm.
She's lying.
I think Savage Opress killed more than her
I think so too. In the Clone Wars.
in the
But I
Clone Wars.
remember the cartoon in the comic, the Dark Horse. She was going
Yeah?
hard.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
She was in Clone Wars too, right? This is
don't remember.
one of the bounty hunters.
I don't remember this.
I don't
guy is
remember,
crazy.
but she was cool though. I like that character.
This one or the girl?
The girl, her. I liked her.
I like the droid. He even walked like a Grievous for a second.
The droid is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and he got a little IG-88 on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the headpiece, man. It's kind of dope. Yeah, with little Boba. I knew I've seen her before. I got
Ah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
a nice
yeah.
tie-in.
Yep.
yeah. She was younger then. Cool. Friends. So she puts him on a mission to go steal some kind of plans from an Imperial facility.
Yeah, what did she want? The Star Destroyer or something
Yeah, I forgot.
from the shield generator or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what she's telling her. He can't trust her.
Right.
Some
Right.
big feet she's got.
Yes, she does.
It's okay. She might be able to use them.
Yeah.
I thought this was really cool when they got to the facility and you could see the actual like shield pieces.
Yeah.
The shield generator. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean that animation is just done so well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the Star Destroyers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 3 of them. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just crazy how they can get a story coming across in like so little time in a cartoon, but it seems to be so hard in live action.
Mm.
Must be tough though, making it short and sweet when there's so much more you can tell.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
They're able to do it with such like a little amount of time.
I wonder how the rewrites go because they have to keep rewriting this stuff. Like, okay, that's too
Yep.
much. It's going too far.
It went from a page to like 3 paragraphs. All right.
Right.
What's
Yeah.
the point, though? That's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. It's like, why not just make this into a series if you're going to do it? You know, like a little bit longer.
The mouse don't give out that much money, dude.
No bullshit. That's a bullshit right there. Yeah. So yeah, that droid's sick.
Yeah,
This is
he's
pretty
a
cool,
pretty
too.
tough guy.
So yeah, I like this part too when,
That
when
was
he
so
was
sick.
when he was fighting those gunships.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was doing the IG-88.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then they betray her.
And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, which I saw that coming.
Yeah.
And she manages to get back onto the ship and they get their plans, and then that's the end of this episode. Or they get the coordinates that they need to go to.
Yeah.
So these first 2 episodes I kind of dug. The last episode is where I was like, this is where it kind of fell off for me.
Yeah, it really this was when he mentioned Quinlan here. I thought this was the moment that they're gonna meet up.
Yeah, me too.
And then the events of the first episode was going to continue,
Mhm.
and they just walk away and it was over. I was like, is that it?
So for me, I was fine with it because the whole thing with what Mother Townsend said. So it was that she can't be with him. So whenever she went over there, she saw that was going on. So he's at peace now. I'm not going to disrupt that by seeing him. So that's why she left.
And then when she came
and
back, she essentially skipped time, and now this is happening.
So I was fine
Or
with it,
before.
and then George comes up with that shit, and I'm mad about it.
Well, you know where I got that from was this video game Soul Reaver, right? In the game Soul Reaver, the main character gets killed and he gets thrown to this pit, and when he gets raised up from the dead, they tell him you can get revenge on your foes. When he comes back, it's thousands of years after he died.
Like Spawn, you could be with your wife, but now you're dead, and on top of that, you're no longer the same color skin or anything, and she's been remarried.
Right.
Damn, I love that movie.
Yeah,
that was good. That was a good one. Too good comic.
Yep.
Yeah. So then she runs into this separatist leader, which I still don't know who he is. Can't remember if I ever saw him in the Clone Wars.
A lot of medals, though.
I don't think he was anybody.
Right.
I think he just got medals for his service.
He got medals for showing up.
Yeah. He wasn't a droid. He's a human.
His participation award.
He's the only one that got medals because the rest were all droids.
Yeah, right. That's funny when he said that too, that we should have used less droids. We probably would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to get water. He explains to them that that they've been fighting with these like little creatures.
The
Raiders. Which when they came in like a biker gang. Kind of reminded me a little bit of like Mad Max.
And then they were Ewok size. I'm like, what?
More like Jawa size.
Yeah.
When he said Raiders, I thought it was going to be Tusken Raiders.
True. Yeah. So then they fight them, and the kid realizes he can understand their language.
Sprechen le Deutsch.
Yeah.
I love that they had separatist weapons. You notice that, right? They're not the regular,
True.
regular weapons that, the clone troopers had.
Yeah, good point. So he talks to them, and this is what they look like.
Is that Stitch?
It kind of looks like it, right? Yeah.
So man's ready to go hard already.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna take him out.
She's like, you already lost your legs. She's like, you can't beat them.
Yeah.
So they decide to work together, and in that they show them the way to the path. And that's where we end up in this cave.
That's where I thought we'd see Quinlan.
Me too. And I would have been cool with that, if they had saw Quinlan and she decided, okay, I'm not going to see him, but at least you saw him,
Yeah. And I did want the kid to leave. I wanted him to leave, but now Asajj has a Padawan of her own.
Right, a Padawan?
Yeah.
What's up?
That is very true. The only slow motorcycles in Star Wars are those from Book of Boba Fett.
For real. So the ship takes off, the kid comes back, and then he's like, hey,
That's what they reminded me of.
The critters.
Critters.
Oh man, I forgot about those critters. That was a funny movie.
That's what it reminded me of.
And they ride off into the sunset, and that's it for Asajj's story. And then we move on to Cad Bane.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chi-Town.
Cad Bane kind of reminded me a little bit of a blood in, blood out type of story, Yeah.
It was very westerny. You could see what was going on.
The kids are street rats. Cad Bane's obviously the blue guy, and then Nero's the green one.
Yeah.
So they're just basically stealing to eat.
Yeah.
For crunchies.
That's what Cyril was
weird,
eating.
Right? And then you got the original Cad Bane.
That shot. That's a great shot.
Yeah, the original one where he stole the look from.
Yeah.
That was his that's who I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. The good life. So they go and they steal these fruits or whatever they call it,
He
crunchies.
kept messing with that dude. The crunchies were but the way they did that to that dude,
They hustled him.
they hustled him bad.
Yeah.
The Untouchables, you're
And
right.
apparently they've done it a few times.
Yeah, but the joy was like, oh, not again. That was funny. So then he gives them some money give him a taste of the good life, so that he could hire them later
The one coin.
with the one coin.
Yeah. Just wanted some cereal, just like
Time
Nameless
to
said.
get crunchies.
Hey, that's what do kids do when you give them money? They go buy candy.
Candy.
Yep.
So they buy all their candy, they eat their ass off, and then now
Time to pay
Oh,
up.
you didn't get it. So that part
yeah,
when they go in the store and the guy's like, "Do you even have money?" And they give him that piece, and he like shoves it all up in his mouth.
that was funny. But yeah. So he hires them to, I guess, to distract the other gangster so he can kill him.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looked like it was a gambling ring or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just that gambling house like you have in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Champagne room.
Mm-hmm. That's the Diddy room right there.
That's the best room to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy room.
Yeah.
So then he gets his
Got homeboy cold blood right there.
kill
I
him.
mean, it is kind of smart to go in that room because if there's a raid, they can't grab a hold of you.
Blech. All lubed.
Too much, bro. So then the police come after them. They try to escape, but then Nero gets caught.
Mm-hmm.
Should
And
have
he
been
waited
that
for him.
slow.
I thought he was going to leave him, but he waited for the kids. Like, all right.
With, the gangster?
Yeah. Like he waited for him.
He was waiting for a minute. He wasn't gonna wait that long.
He wasn't gonna wait that long. Yeah, he didn't go back for him.
Mm-hmm.
You think maybe he did it on purpose?
To separate them?
Yeah.
No.
What if you?
I think
Like,
he
he's
just
like,
had-
he's like, I only need one.
True. I don't think
It's
he did
more,
it for that, though.
it's more mouth to feed. He's like, I only need one. This one has more potential.
True.
Which
Could be.
ends up, which
Yeah.
he did end up having.
'Cause
That
he's
one.
like, I want double.
calculated
all right.
risk.
Yeah. So he gets all the money. But
That
he
was
doesn't-
cold. He's like, well, you get his share.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guy said that, right? But
Yeah.
Chad didn't feel. Looks like he didn't feel good about it. You know.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it.
Felt guilty.
Yeah, but that's
celebrating
back
without the
then
vote.
when he was like 10 or whatever he is. But come next episode,
Yeah, it's like he's trying to. At this point, he's trying to groom him. To be
Right.
a certain way.
Hey, we know grooming's bad. If we learn anything about Hollywood, it's grooming is bad.
So we got another time jump. Now Cad's older, and he wants to go back to his hometown with him, but he's doing some kind of deal over there.
So he's like more of a teenager here, right?
Yeah.
This was the interesting episode because his voice really changed.
Oh yeah.
yes.
So it's like a de-aged of what his voice is, right? And then as a kid, it was very interesting to see how they were able to change that pitch to make it make sense. It was good.
Because it gets much deeper even in the third episode.
Yeah, it changes again. Yep.
This was like a median.
Right.
They only dropped halfway.
Mm-hmm. So we're that octave.
So these two are in a relationship.
Yeah, he's got a baby mama. You don't even know.
You
it.
know, he don't know it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking cold.
And she told him, some things are more important.
She was trying to tell him. Yeah.
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 And he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. I didn't catch on to that in this episode, but next episode it became very apparent. It's like, so they come back, the ship is crashed, and he finds out that his mentor is dead. So he wants revenge on the law man who killed him,
To Marshall.
Marshall. But I like how he approaches him. He's like, "Are you Mr. Lawman?"
Mhm.
Like you ain't nothing.
Because he's based off of Angel Eyes from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Mm-hmm.
He does it perfectly.
So he runs into Nero. They're reminiscing about old times, but then Nero lets him know that he's a deputy.
Damn.
So this is why I feel like this is a little bit like Blood In, Blood Out, because the same thing kind of happens to Benjamin Bratt and the other guy, the younger guy,
Locals.
right? One becomes a cop, and the other one ends up the head of a gang. So
Well, I thought it was cool too, like the color variations in the species.
yeah,
Yeah.
Even the shape of their head, so you can kind of tell who's who.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so that's where he puts on the hat for the first time.
Glad he went to a bigger hat.
Right? This is the hat that he got back afterwards. You know, they got the marshal, and Marshall says he's going to take him out. Or he said that.
Stay
It's up
there.
to him.
He told him to sit it out.
Mhm. I like this scene too because he looks in the mirror and he sees himself
Yep.
as a kid.
Yep. The
Damn.
reflection.
Going back to work on a Friday?
Dang.
That sucks.
Feel bad for you, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work tomorrow too, though. So he creates this bomb for distraction to bring the marshal out, and then he has the showdown with the marshal.
You're not lying, Nameless.
Yeah, we got Andor coming next, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said,
yeah.
Ralph, stop yawning. Y'all have another 3 hours talking about
Yeah.
Andor.
Better get ready, bro. Hopefully, you got an energy drink.
I don't have an energy drink. I don't have no caffeine.
Got to start buying them.
Yeah.
We only got one more week of it, though, man. After that, we go back
I
to the
know.
2-hour episodes. Then we got this cool showdown. Showdown was pretty dope. These scenes are freaking beautiful.
Yeah, the lighting is amazing on these.
Yeah. Love that. He kills him.
Yeah, he dodged his gunshot,
Yeah.
and that's when
He
the
ends
twist
up-
happens. Yeah,
Yeah. Ends up hitting his girl.
yeah. And he's like, shrug it off, let's go.
It's
Suck
like
it up.
Star Wars. You know you ain't dead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Domestic violence.
Mhm.
Ah. Man, bro, the colors are great in these. These are some good screenshots I took.
Mhm.
Pat myself on
Oh,
that.
yeah, this part. So when she took the gun
Yeah, shit the
Yeah.
gun from the-
and he's like,
Traitor.
traitor.
yeah.
Traitor.
So he gets arrested, and then he goes to
Yeah,
jail.
domestic violence. That's exactly how it goes.
Mhm.
So we have another time jump.
That town looking better. I love the stash.
Yeah. This part was very Western, He's coming back to town. He's coming after you. You got to get out of town.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There's a few movies that are referenced here, but
Mhm.
he's coming to get you.
So the minute the kid came in, I knew what was up at that
You're
point.
like, God dang it.
Yeah. Which again, it's like you have that, but then there's no I think he is a recognition that he has at the end of it, but then nothing comes of it.
Well, he leaves him in an orphanage.
That's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying. So it kind of builds on his coldness as a character.
Yeah.
True.
Like it just helps solidify, that's how cold he is.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
I think, isn't this one called The Good Deed?
Yeah.
Yeah, his good deed is leaving the kid and not bringing him with him.
No, I think the good deed was for Nero.
You think so?
Taking care of the kid.
Taking
Yeah.
care of somebody else's kid?
It could be both. I can see it as both.
I mean, but doesn't the kid question why is daddy blue?
Exactly, right? Mommy
I
was
mean, like,
green.
I'm just
you were green.
asking these questions like random.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, right? Something's wrong with her skin tone, man.
Like that joke when Princess
My
Leia gives
God.
birth to the kid and it's a Wookiee.
Can make a lot of buns with that hair.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, everybody's telling him you got to get out of town.
Yeah.
He's like
Bail,
He just-
bro.
When he
doesn't
goes
want to
to
believe
the
that Cad's
saloon.
gonna kill him. And Cad Bane shows back up,
Mm-hmm.
Looking much older.
much older. Yeah,
But more badass though.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Still the smaller hat, though.
yeah.
He needs a bigger hat. I'm happy they used the bigger hat.
Yeah, that was definitely the right choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Helps with the
Makes
UV rays, too.
Mhm.
keeps
Keep-
the blue.
Keep that skin from going green.
He's gangster though, man. He comes down there. He don't give a shit.
No, he just walks, too.
Yeah. Love Cad Bane, bro. He's so dope.
He's like, this is a perfect spot to do the walk.
Yeah.
Look at the lighting. It's perfect.
Yeah. To make me look more badass.
Mm-hmm. I contrast the shadows.
Yeah. See,
but just like a kid that won't listen to directions.
Just-
right.
The thing is, they just needed to whoop his ass once or twice more. That's it.
He only
I
comes out. He only comes out on 1 p.m. because he knows exactly where the shadows are. He's like, "Yep,
Yeah.
this is it."
But I thought the kid coming back would have like there would have been the the kid the recognition would have happened before he killed this dude, or maybe
No,
would have.
no, I didn't
Oh,
think so.
right.
I thought Cad was being Cad. He ain't slipping on that. He's like, whatever, get the kid out of here. Let's go.
Yeah. I'd like to think though that if he had known that was his kid, then his boy was taking care of it, that he may have not killed his boy.
Mhm.
He may have said, what, I'm gonna leave you alone on this, and that would have been the good deed, right? This is my one good deed. I'm I'm outlaw the rest of my life, but this is my one good deed.
Well, we know the good deed ain't from her, because why didn't she tell Cad? Because like either she's so cold she didn't tell him that she was pregnant, or B, that was awful quick. Dude hooked up with, as soon as Cad went into jail, he's like, "Hey, you want to go out?"
I thought he hooked up with her.
That's
But
what
then it was revealed she was pregnant already.
They were married, but
Yeah.
why didn't she ever tell him? Because he's going to get out eventually.
Right. I mean,
But she was going to take that child support, though, wasn't she?
Nope.
Yeah, she was. Who's cooler, Boba Fett or Cad Bane?
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on which Boba Fett you're talking about.
One from the Mandalorian season.
I don't know, man. Cad Bane's kind of cool all the time, though, man. Like Boba Fett has his moments where he ain't so cool,
That was the shit from other people. I ain't the what I'm talking about.
Ride it like a panther.
We're talking Empire Strikes Back. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Mando season 2.
Man, I think they're neck and neck, even in Mando season 2.
Mando
No.
season 2 is great.
Fuck that. Fuck him up.
You think Cad Bane is not at the same level as Boba Fett?
Not with this. No, he ain't. Nope.
No,
Nope.
you can't even argue it that well, bro. You're like, no. Why not? Because I said so.
Yeah, that's it.
Because Frankie said so, man.
That's funny.
I like them equally, though. I do like them equally.
Mm-hmm.
And like it says, OG Boba Fett, right? Original fucking gangster.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't have Boba Fett, you don't have the template for a badass that Cad Bane has.
But Cad Bane wasn't based on Boba Fett. Cad Bane was based on
If it wasn't for Boba Fett first, Cad Bane would not be in existence, sir.
Okay. We'll let you have that, man. All right, so these two get in their gunfight, and he kills his boy.
Blah.
Yeah, he
Got
double shot
dualies,
him
bro.
too.
He double shot him too.
You got dualies. Come on.
He didn't even get one shot off, bro. Damn.
It's pointing at his toes. At Cad Bane's toes. He didn't get up
I
yet.
had been practicing in jail.
It would be
Claire.
funny. He shot him so quick that he ends up shooting his own feet.
Right?
His Boba feet.
And he don't even tell him or let him know that that's your dad,
Yeah, he didn't even tell him.
Your dad shot me.
That's when he realizes.
Yeah, he recognizes him.
Shit. Damn
He
it.
even tries to reach out at him. Yeah.
He's like, I'm out.
And then he went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out.
I don't have to pay child support on this one. Bye.
Nope. Another,
I'd beat that.
Real.
another mouth to feed.
That's it. And that's the end of his story.
So
That's
he'll
pretty
come
good.
back later. So he'll probably come back later hunting his dad
Yep.
down.
Mhm.
Yeah, Colby. His dad, Colby. Colby.
He's
Jackson.
gonna steal his hat. That's why he had a smaller hat in Book of Boba.
We're going to see him in the Mandalorian movie. Already grown.
He's like, "Where's your big hat at?"
Mhm.
Goddamn son stole it.
Oh, you know what, dude? It'd be nice if he was in the Mando movie. I don't know how they would use Cad.
But
Cad?
technically-
Cad's dead.
If-
No, but his little light thing was still
Yeah,
going off.
his
when he
light
was
didn't
dead.
go. Oh god, maybe he had a better battery. I mean, I don't know, but I don't
He had to
know.
recharge him.
you guys got some coffee or something? Because we
I'll hit it now because I'm.
All right. Another spoiler warning. If you have not seen the latest episodes of Andor, please go watch it. It's because these last 3 episodes, I think, were the best of the season so far. Best of both seasons, actually. And probably the damn near the best of the Star Wars TV shows. It was really fucking good. Go watch those if you haven't watched them already. Then you can come back and hang out with us. We're about to get into a lot of spoilers. I'm going to show clips from the TV show, and we're just going to, spoil the shit out of it. So,
because it spoiled us.
It did. So, so let's get to it. You guys quickly, are you guys all in agreement with me about this last 3 arcs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
It was awesome.
Oh, definitely.
1 year later.
All right, 1 year later. The first episode is the only one that was kind of like a build-up.
A build-up to the build-up.
Because the rest of it was just like insane, dude.
Mexico.
Love seeing Yavin, bro. Guatemala.
Sounds like
But still no headhunters, man. It's like, I was expecting to see some headhunters for Andor, considering that the Micro Galaxy Squadrons made it.
Yep, I thought so too. But
Jordan's just like, I've hunted for that damn thing. I want to see it.
I'm saying, at least give me, I want that gray and white one. So we see Will get off there. He survived the gasoline crack that put him on.
Saw.
that crack cocaine.
I'm getting high, bro.
Breathe it in.
He was yelling at the moon too. Ooh. Like, bro.
This was kind of cool seeing that the way they're living outside of it.
Space pimp.
Yeah, space pimp for real too.
Star Wars.
I don't know why I always assumed they just all lived in the temple.
No, I didn't think that.
You didn't think that?
I did. That's what you're right. That's what I thought. Did they have barracks in there or something?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even in the video games, when you go to the Yavin temple, they don't show anything outside of the temple. It's just the temple.
That's true.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
This is awesome.
It's like a yurt. It's a Star Wars yurt.
Pretty well built too. Got stairs and everything. Look at that.
B&B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
They probably had an Ewok contractor.
No.
They made a cameo? Really, Lewis? I didn't know that. Is that real?
What?
That her father is from Guatemala and made a cameo. Oh no, he's joking. He put laugh out loud at the end.
Oh.
All right. So he's got a blaster wound that she can't heal.
I think she did it.
You think she did it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she
Domestic violence. I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Domestic violence.
And then Will interrupts them because she was about to, give him some. Look at his face. He's like, "Why'd you come right now? I was about to
headhunting."
And she's happy about it.
Yeah.
What's up, Nate? What's Nate say here? As far as the writing goes, this is the best Star Wars that's ever been made. As far as the story goes, this is the second best Star Wars that's ever been made. What is the first best to you?
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, so he gives Will a hug because Will's been gone for a little bit.
He's whispering in his ear, "You came at the wrong time, bro."
It was almost bath time.
She was about to take the panties off.
Bath time.
How about like it's hot?
I was about to explore her jungle.
But
Yeah, right?
Waikiki sneaky in between the cheeky. You fucked up.
That was good. Oh,
Dude,
man.
that was flawless. Dude, how many times have you said that?
I know. You've been playing that for a minute.
Or he uses it quite often. My God. I want that shirt, dude. That is to be on a shirt.
That's
Immortalized.
He's pressuring him, asking where he's been. He's reluctant
looking
to
at
tell
some
him where he's been.
blondies.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I wonder why it takes him so long to tell him, though.
Just like Raph said.
He's been looking at some blonde girls.
Because he's been hanging out with freaking Saul that he everything's like everything's suspicious.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. And then we cut to Gorman.
So that whole circle there is
Mhm.
an actual set.
Yeah, it was. I saw that.
Have you
Insane.
seen that, dude?
I
That
saw
was
that.
crazy.
Insane.
It's a whole set.
This entire thing is
That
a whole
whole thing is a
Yeah,
freaking.
Yeah, it's
It's
live
a
action.
practical effect.
no shit.
Yes.
Because they go to locations to film some of the stuff, like the Senate hall that she's in at the end. That's an actual building.
Yeah. This thing, they built that whole thing.
Wow.
The courtyard, I guess we can call it, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that,
Yeah.
that whole circle
Plaza,
and everything,
yeah.
all of that was built.
True.
So them walking around in it is actually walking in it.
Beautiful.
That's awesome, man. Dude, it's crazy. It's cool. I like how the year time lapse in the previous arc. We saw the building getting made. Now it's completely built and it towers above everything.
Yeah.
Same.
They definitely don't have Arkansas road workers building that.
Oh.
Used to be on the first floor.
They barricaded the plaza. Again, last arc, we were seeing protesters there. And what's going on, man? And
Man,
then
I need that droid to vlog with, dude.
Right?
Yeah, dude, that'd be great.
I told George in there, I was like, dude, that's the camera you need.
For real. So these are the Coruscant news that's spreading the propaganda.
You lose your mic though, Chris.
For a second time. I'm gonna super glue that to my shirt.
It's the one that comes with the DJI, right? Isn't it with a magnet?
Yeah, that's what happened. Someone, but I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Start clipping this to my hat like this.
Oh, I did that before.
Yeah.
It didn't
Like
work
that.
too well for me.
It just bothers me seeing it right there.
That's why it didn't work too well for me.
And it's got his tickler right there on his head.
Then my daughter was asking me, why do I got this little furry thing on my hat? So he tells him that he's been on Gorman, or that they're trying to hunt Dedra. And he plays it pretty good. It's because he shows the picture to her because she knows that she tortured or set up the torture.
She get triggered, yeah.
Yeah,
Which then her acting like that should get him upset.
exactly. Yeah. They all know that, to get him to do something, they got to get her going.
And it's no wonder that Andor starts feeling the way he does, because it's like he's constant. Everybody's playing him. Like everybody's trying to manipulate him, and he can't control anything of himself.
Right.
Like that look right there. I've looked at a lot of people that way.
Right. He's like, I know what you're doing, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was here, I was about to get laid, and now you have me going on.
Right. And there's 2 strikes. You're working on the 3rd.
Mhm.
And we cut over to Dedra, and she's not feeling what's going on over there a little bit, I think.
And she has the best resting bitch face I've ever seen.
Oh, she's
Of
a
anybody.
professional at that.
She literally is just like this.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know
constant.
how. That's crazy.
Watching interviews of her, it's like hard to like. It feels like it's really an effort to smile.
Yeah.
You said you can't unsee it now.
Right.
So they're sending over increased security, which she feels like she doesn't need. I feel like she's, at least from what they show on the show, that she's not completely in the loop. And
Yeah, she's being played.
she's being played a little bit because she's a female. I think it's why
Yep.
they're treating her that way.
And he's doing an excellent job of his role.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's stoic, just like Tarkin.
Yeah, and you can't like tell, is he playing? Is he being sincere? Like,
Better than Tarkin. Because Tarkin comes off as a dick at all times. Whoever he's talking to, even Vader. He said the way he delivers his lines to Vader, he's a dick. This guy comes across to Dedra kind of like a mentor at times. So like he's like, I'm your friend, but at the same time he's fucking her. I'm like, come on, man.
have you read the Tarkin books?
Yeah. Or not the
Dude.
comics. I've seen him in the comics. He's ruthless.
No, you need to read the books or
Okay.
listen to your books in your case, and then you get a real better picture of Tarkin, and you're like, yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, proud, I guess. So they send this guy over there. I call him Scar Man, because I can't remember what his name is. Dude's bad.
Yeah, he was an ass.
He was a dick.
Yeah, like I just want to ride home.
Like, look at it. He's under her, right? Because she outranks him. But the way he spoke to her, it was like, yo, you're a woman. So it's like, I
yeah,
don't
because I think his thing is like I'm the trigger, but you're the finger. So
yeah,
just point me in the right direction. I
Right.
don't need more information. Just do what
Well,
you need to do.
and he was already told that he's running everything. He's going to be running this whole little op, so
Mhm.
it's going to be the way he goes. And you got to think that's like having your suits running a place or something, and then you got your special forces coming in to deal with something.
Mhm.
Like they're gonna listen to you to a point, but they know they're the ones running the show.
Yeah. So
And
Cyril,
that poor
confronts
dude.
her. Yeah, right. And she basically dismisses him. You know, it's crazy how she talks to him. She's like, "Go home, go pack the bags, and we'll be home soon, honey."
Yep.
Mhm.
You can notice the separation already starting this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which later on, when he runs into the other girl, it makes me wonder if he had something going on with the other
I
girl.
thought the same thing too. I'm
Yeah.
like, was he getting a little
Yeah.
side French girl going or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who, the one that slaps him?
The one that slaps
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
It's
just
like the
likes
way
to-
she kisses him here, you know? She's
Yeah,
like,
it looks forced.
yeah.
Maybe she just didn't like doing it when he didn't have his gimp suit on.
It's
Yeah, right.
gimp.
She's
And
like,
the lights-
I told you to
lights
cut
were
your
on.
hair.
Yeah.
Right. But she does care for him in a way because, like, in the end, you know, the way she says to come get him back into the building, if she didn't care for him.
Make sure he doesn't leave.
Yeah,
I think that comes though from him saving her.
maybe. This is a beautiful scene right here too.
Those scenes are amazing.
Mhm.
Giving you the scale.
I just want to swim in that, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Throw some bubbles in there and good to go.
Yeah.
You're in the bubbles, bro. So this guy is trying to get more information out of her, the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she even said we need a new driver too.
Yeah, right.
So she was like reading his bullshit already.
Oh, she's,
yeah.
She's known.
She's been known.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she-
she's known since season 1.
Mhm.
She's known since season 1. But I like his comment back. He's like, no, don't do that because we'll get somebody smarter.
yeah.
That was great. And then he's in Rebels. I didn't realize that.
I didn't
yeah.
realize it until somebody posted it and I realized it. I made the connection.
I
right
thought we
there.
mentioned it when we first showed him that he was in Rebels. Yeah.
No,
I
George
remember.
told us after when he realized it.
When I had that epiphany the other day, I was like, what? So that's cool.
But it was nice going back and watching that episode of Rebels because it does tie it very
I
nicely.
went- Yeah, right after this, I went right to episode 18. I was like, oh, this is cool. How it connects. It's perfect. It was great. I mean, other than the speech, but even then, it's like I'm still okay with it. And I'll get to that when we get to it because I think the speech was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I like the speech in this. It was good.
He
Love the
knocked the shit out the
Massive
park.
goosebumps.
problem.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna jump ahead on that one. I love the speech way more than the speech they gave in Rebels. I
Oh
do.
yeah. The speech
Yeah.
of Rebels
You know?
was toned down for the kids. I
But
think.
my fucking continuity part of me is like, this isn't the same speech. I'm like,
It bothered the shit out of me.
But I
it was-
think
it was-
this speech is the speech she gave at the Senate. Then there's one on the ship on the way to Yavin, but they get detoured and they go to Dantooine. That's
So
what I
three
think is
speeches?
happening. I think that is the case.
okay. All right, so they got the security checkpoints.
Way to help him sleep, Raph.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to help, man.
Felt bad for this guy, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
that
it's
poor
like,
dude.
You know, in the last arc, it was a year before. She was trying to warn him, and he didn't want to listen at that point, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
You got what you had coming, dude.
Came
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and bit him in
She
the
tried to
ass.
tell him, and he's like, I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bit him in the ass.
So now he knows what's coming for him, and you know, and he tells her, he's like, oh, you know, can we turn back time? And she's like, I wish we could, you know. So, yeah, we got Dedra looking over the plaza again, and then it leads into the resistance down here.
Mhm.
And the dad's the only one that's aware of what's going on. That you know,
Not yet. Not at this point.
Not at this point, but
No?
yeah.
No, the
No.
day of.
the day of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the plaza. He was trying to get everybody to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Caught on in the plaza.
Oop.
That wasn't me.
That was me. I'm trying to click on the button to turn off my cam. I gotta make a call.
Give you too
Dude.
much power.
I'll be right back. Georgie.
All right.
Watch your porn later, man.
Send me the link.
Yeah.
Send me
So,
the
so it's crazy. Send you the link.
for bath time.
So it's crazy because, like, in the last arc, we see these guys, and they're pretty much all together. They may be a little bit naive about it, and they're not, fully trained warriors or spies, but at least they were together. Now it's like they're separated. Some want to. That's why I think that he, even at this point, is telling them not to go along with this, is because they're talking about mounting a protest, and he's saying not to. I think.
You know what, kind of like this is probably like digging really deep,
Mhm.
but it's funny how like the rebellion as a whole, this little faction right here, it seems like the ones that want to do good are always in their own way. But then you have a major crisis, and that's the only time that they actually band together.
Right.
Because otherwise you're always constantly infighting.
Right. Yeah, see, look, Dwayne. See, Dwayne says the ships were in orbit about this time. So they started to become aware of it.
I wish they would have shown it.
They should have.
They should have shown like just all around the planet, just all this stuff coming down to like.
Yeah.
So you feel the sense of what it is that they're dealing with. Because that's the only thing that really kind of took you away from it, is because we know how evil the Empire is, but you want to feel what it is that they're, the stress that they're under. And to see a bunch of ships dropping that mining equipment and all that other, like that really should have pushed it.
True.
Night Pats.
See you, Kenny.
Better Ken.
Totally agree with you, dude. Kind of like what they did in episode 1, where you saw the what do they call that? The shit. Losing my train of thought now. Where you saw the ships outside of the planet, outside of Naboo, the blockade.
Oh, the blockade. Yeah.
Showing that. Right. Just having them, surrounding the planet. So, you just, like you said, you get the sense of awareness of what they got.
Or the destroyers over Jeddah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we're back on Yavin, and then they go see this force healer, and the force healer can sense Andor, can sense Cassian. But the way she talks about him, she makes it seem like he has the force a little bit. Did you guys get that feeling from it?
She gave me Cal Kestis vibes.
Her?
You know how Cal is able, when he touches like a relic or something, he sees their past. He sees the moment she touched him, she had that face as if
she saw his future.
She either saw his future, but also saw his past together to understand how important of a person he really is.
Oh,
that's what I received. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I could dig that.
Chris coming in heavy.
I like that one, though. That's a good one.
I wrote that down. No, I'm just kidding.
True.
I can throw away that sticky note now.
Yeah, so she tells him that, you got to touch a destiny. You got places to be. And he's like, I don't believe that shit. Leave me alone.
He is
Give me a
like
good
looking at
blast
her like
every
a
time. That's all I need.
palm reader.
Yeah, right. But just like my wife would be just like her. She's like, you got to believe, you got to do this.
Be like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we come back to here. So this is where I thought that they had something going on.
Right.
I hate his hair so much.
Me too. Yo, but not for nothing. I got a little more respect for him after the next episode. A little bit.
Oh yeah.
So she's up on his bullshit. She slaps the shit out of him, and then she goes off. This is the guy from Rogue One. I had his name too. Shit, General something. General Craven. No, hold on. Look it up now.
General Craven the Hunter.
Right? And he's a general. General Draven. I was close. So yeah, he was in Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's asking Cassian to come in and make it formal that he's with the rebellion. And he has to check in and check out.
Dude, I was so excited to see the U-wing here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at mine. I was like, oh, I have it. It's really cool to see, to see it now. You're seeing it in the show, and then now we're gonna see it again in the movie.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
The one thing I want to know, and like it's kind of off about Star Wars, is like how the hell did he get this ship? It's obviously his ship, so how did he get it?
True.
I guess it's somewhere in between that time jump, but it's just like we just have to assume, he acquired it somehow. But that's what kind of sucks about it.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
is like
that's what sucks about it. It's just like, well, I
He
kind of want to
wanted-
see how he
as far as we know, there's 2 ways to get a ship. One
Sabak
is either like the Imperial is that you just have it and it's you get the credits for it,
or
or
play
2
Sabak.
you play Sabak.
All right, who's gonna play?
And you rip somebody off. Oh, dude, I got the same card set.
Yeah.
One fair and square.
Mine's right up there next to the Ghost.
That's funny. Yeah, he's like, I'm not checking in. You don't own me. This was a beautiful shot too.
Yeah, I love the scale shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you really don't get that in the first Star Wars movie because the planet was so far away from it,
Yeah,
you know? But yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome. So this is cool. He's out here flying the ship like a hot rod and his boy don't like it.
yeah. When he kept
Too
looking at him,
close.
Yeah.
when he kept staring at him.
That planet shot isn't it, the same shot in A New Hope when the X-wings are checking in before they go to the Death Star?
It kind of looks like it. Yeah, because they're
From
coming around
another
the
angle,
sky.
I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when they're
Yeah.
coming around the planet.
Yeah, in
To
the
the Death Star.
right. And I
Mhm.
think when they're going towards the Death Star, you really only see the red planet. You don't see Yavin.
You don't see
Yeah,
Yavin.
you see like
Yeah.
the planet on the left-hand side, and then you'll see the X-wings flying in front of it.
The only way you
Right.
know the orientation of Yavin is through the board where Leia's looking for
Right.
the position of the Death Star.
So this is when the green troops come in. When the
Scrubs.
young ones- Scrubs.
These look like new recruits.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
green. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what the vibe they gave off is they have no idea what's going on. They just fresh out of the academy. Just all right.
Yep.
What's gonna happen?
Heroes and villains will have those backpacks pretty soon.
Yeah, right.
Those are some pretty sick backpacks though.
It would be.
Mhm.
They hold a lot.
Yeah, true.
Smallest can hold a body.
Yeah, I think he tells him that these guys are young. He's
That
like,
dude.
He tells them they're young, but that's the whole purpose of this. They
Mhm.
want to ensue that riot.
And see, she doesn't know, but she complains about it. She says that that they're too young.
Yeah.
So she's kept out of the loop. This is when he's flying the ship like a hot rod. This was dope. Yeah.
Mhm.
Another great shot too.
I got that micro galaxy one.
Like he was about to grow up.
hmm It's like my wife when I'm driving. I don't know why, but she's
Yeah,
always on
always
the crap
thought the
bar.
ship was bigger.
Yeah.
You
Do
know,
what?
like in Rogue One, I felt like the ship was bigger on the inside.
hmm
It did seem bigger. I mean, also because of K2SO is so big.
Right.
It made it seem like it's so much bigger. No, you're right.
It's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Top Gun Star Wars.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That would be cool. So then Vel comes back, you know, and she said that she's been smuggling and she's done smuggling for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, she's with the rebellion.
The previous episodes took a hit on her, and that's it. She's like,
Mhm.
I need a little rest.
And I don't know how I did not realize it before. I forgot she was in Game of Thrones.
What was she in Game
Oh
of Thrones?
yeah.
She's
She
the one that
is
taught Arya.
Arya's-
The
One
little
who?
the other one. The other.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That was
The
her.
mean- yeah, the mean one.
The mean
Yeah, the
one.
one that beat the shit
That
out
beat
of
her.
her.
Yeah, beat the
Wow.
crap out of her on the stairs.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's her.
hmm
Yeah. So she's basically there because that guy told her to
Yeah.
to get Andor in line. You know,
Yeah, because he's got a rank, a promotion waiting for him. She said.
yeah. So, and she's like, "I'll make sure he's there. Or he'll be there when you need him." And then then he gives him the plan of what he has to do. He shows up as a reporter. That's his cover.
Yeah.
And then he comes up here and I think he recognizes the
He
bellhop.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he recognizes it,
yeah.
but he's pretending to
Yeah.
be somebody else. But the bellhop recognizes that too when he's covering for him.
Yeah.
Really.
And
want
actually,
him to
I don't
make
even
it.
think the bellhop was part of the resistance in the previous arc. At this point, he is part of the resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. Right about that.
So then he's downstairs when we find out that he's got a new honey.
There you go. Typical Puerto Rican in space. Like I told you, finding a new one. Una rubia.
He's got a type though, man. He always gets the
Yeah,
blonde.
I'm telling you, that's his thing.
I mean, if we're brave enough to do it from town to town, imagine being able to do that from planet to planet.
It's not
Oh,
cheating.
boy.
It's a different planet.
Homeboy's,
All right.
homeboy's leaving seeds everywhere.
Yeah. Like his gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that gun was awesome.
That was Alejandro.
Yeah. Somebody said that's the same gun from Rogue One that he had to assemble when he went to go take out General So's.
That's
dad.
right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point, Alejandro.
Yeah, very good point. Everybody does have a good role in this. This is freaking perfect, man. I love this show. So then he has that little spy gadget to let him know in the mirror. I don't know that somebody's up there.
Yeah.
That's how he figures out.
Yeah, he can hear him.
Yeah, 'cause I think his initial plan was to kill her from the balcony.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't do that now.
Yeah. So you can't do that, and then we lead into the next episode. So then we get this nice pan shot where you can see the scale of that building, and it makes the city itself seem kind of old, you know, kind of like Italy or France. He's assembling the gun again, and then he realizes that they're moving all of the barricades, and shit's about to go down. So
that's a funny picture you got of him.
Yeah, right. Looks like he's blowing a fart.
Hurry up! Fall in line.
He got that overbite over his lip.
Yeah.
He's
You know how hard it is to get screenshots when you got 3 episodes in there.
I
and
know.
like, oh, it is a pain in the
Oh
ear.
yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, so he's assessing it. He realizes that he's not gonna be able to kill her from the balcony. He's got to take a different angle, but he's worried about what's happening. It's because they're creating this like walkway, you know.
Yeah, they're narrowing it in so that way there's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
like a bottleneck effect.
Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yep.
So he's like, this shit looks like something's going down.
And there we see that
Puerto
he's
Ricans in
Blair.
space.
I'm about
Yeah.
something just went down.
Mm.
Boy, it's spreading that seed all over the world, all over the galaxy.
All over the galaxy. There's a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans. Wherever.
Probably ain't even Puerto Rican.
I don't know. I'm gonna look them up now. God dang it.
Watch him be Puerto Rican.
Tedra is talking to Patagras, whatever his name is.
El viejo.
Viejo.
El viejo
El
cebollón.
Viejo.
Where is he?
Telling her to chill out. And then, because I think she was warning him about that they have guns, you know, or that they, you know, he's like, yeah, we expect them to.
And that's what's funny because each time she keeps bringing these things up, and he's already ahead of her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how a director would be, he should be knowing more than all of them,
Yeah,
and because he should be aware of all things.
Well, they wanted them to arm them, so that's why they allowed them to steal the cargo.
Right. So it's all anticipation, so it looks a certain way.
Yeah, but remember that happened a year ago.
Mhm.
They in her thought of it back then, they were going to steal the guns so they could capture the insurgents and then remove it. At that point, they've allowed it to go on for over a year now, and now they're like really armed.
Mhm.
You know, and the whole point of that she doesn't know yet at this point, I think, is that they want them to be armed so they can say that they were causing a riot and yeah, exactly, they're being terrorists.
But my thing for her is that she's constantly facing this frustration because every time she brings something up, he's like shooting it down.
Yeah.
Probably because he already knows.
Right,
Yeah.
he already knows, but then it's
But
like,
it's like-
here's a setup, and he's probably frustrated with her
Yeah.
because that kind of plays into it too, where you think that he is playing her because it's like, I already know all this. You keep bringing these points up, and you're not seeing the bigger picture, so
Right.
you're not realizing what we're trying to do here.
Right.
So it's on a need to know basis.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't need to know.
Mhm.
Serial wench.
Compartmentalization. So they're getting armed up. And then Cyril's mom is watching the news with her spider on the table.
She better turn off the news.
And
Yeah,
so,
right.
to the bigger picture of it, why did we need that scene? That played no.
No, it did. It plays absolutely a good scene. It's because what she's seeing is this news, this propaganda.
So
news.
everybody else is seeing it.
Mhm.
Right. It's like for her, she believes in the empire, right? So she's seeing,
Right.
these
I gotcha.
Gormans, raising the roof, and she's like, fuck them Gormans, my son's over
Right.
there. And
Mhm.
like, I gotta imagine that after she finds out her son's dead, she's gonna be fully supportive of the empire.
Right. I got you.
This just shows what
Good
the
call.
rest of the galaxy is watching.
Yeah. And it was
No, sir, I did not see you playing with your spiders.
yeah.
Mhm.
He likes them spiders, man. That's why I think there was something more. I think he started to fall in love with these people, I think is what was going on with him. Because he's a very emotional person.
He wants to believe in a cause or something and be a part of it, and he's not feeling that with what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
if anything, it's making him more confused.
Right. So these people think they're taking back the plaza. Yeah, I had to get a shot of Tom.
Tom. I want that air horn.
It's a trap.
So now, yeah.
He said the thing.
There you go.
Yep, he realized it.
Yeah.
Admiral Akbar is like, I like that.
Yeah, right.
Admiral Akbar is doing the Leonardo DiCaprio thing.
Oh man,
on his chair. Yeah.
That's funny. You should post that tomorrow, bro. I know if Mike is still in here, if Dad Vader's still in here, he's probably already got a gun ready to go now.
Make it. Tag me.
Yeah,
tag all of us. Repost.
Swap the head with Akbar's.
Yeah. That's perfect.
That's funny.
But she doesn't want to believe that it's a trap. People need to be heard. These guys are just going in with air horns.
And and you know what? Even if she started to, it's already in swing. And that's, again, why you need the image of all those ships dropping.
Yeah. Yeah. Or at least seeing them from the sky. If you didn't,
even off in the distance. Like you wouldn't have to show the whole planet. All you have to do is show a few in the distance to give you that sense of, oh, look at all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Which that couldn't cost that much in VR, right? VFX. You probably could do that with AI.
I mean, I know plenty of YouTubers that could have had it done in like 10 minutes.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yep.
So the old man approaches him and starts calling him out because he knows his bullshit. This is a powerful conversation that he has with him.
Go back one image.
Yeah.
No, the other one.
This one?
There, yeah. Dude, he almost looks like Bob Hope there.
Oh, young Bob Hope.
Don't he? What's that nose?
Yeah.
You younger kids will not know who that is.
They don't know who that is. But yeah, I mean, it's that part where he's like, what type of being are you?
Yeah,
You
right.
do this to us.
Yep.
He didn't say human or person. He said being.
Yeah.
Well,
which is
you
worse.
want to cover. I mean, you have aliens and stuff. You don't.
Yeah.
Don't want to assume his.
But he's
identity.
all inclusive. You know, he's including everyone.
I don't want to assume his identity.
That's funny.
Identify as an alien.
That's funny. I don't think that's the reason why he said that, though.
Yeah.
Don't give them fodder, bro. Next thing they're gonna be saying, you see that? This is a Disney what do they call it? A here. They don't want to call him a man.
The propaganda.
Oh my god. I gotta hear more bullshit like that. Swear.
The giveaway was already done, Luke.
Yeah, Luke, you already did the giveaway.
Watch the video. Rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
Younger kids won't know that either.
Nope.
This part's kind of tragic, man. It's for the old man.
It is. The whole episode is tragic.
Yeah. And he asked me, like, what are you mining? What are you trying to steal from us?
Yeah,
And
he already knows.
And
he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know
this stuff. Yeah.
He doesn't know. He's like, what is it about our planet? You know, like, what is it that you guys want?
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, I think what's happening to him here is that he respects the man and he respects their cause and everything. So he feels
He's also been probably digging on his daughter.
Yeah,
as he got smacked in the face, and he knows it.
Yeah, that will ruin the chances of asking her out.
Yeah, he got the cookie, and now the old man's pissed.
Yeah.
So,
besides, you got her. Look at that
RBF.
face.
I know.
In perfect form.
It's like somebody just constantly letting out a fart.
Yeah, right.
That's a perfect picture right there. That's a perfect picture that you would put as a profile picture for your ex-wife when she calls your phone. RBF in full effect.
So he tells her that she's the finger.
Yep.
Pew 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 pew.
It's like, give him the finger, Goose.
Mm-hmm. That's when he knows. He tells him, "Yeah, I didn't put you in the computer."
Yeah.
But she would. Yeah, get the hell on out of here.
He almost looks like that dude from that '70s show.
Yo, he kind of does a little bit, right?
Eric? You talking about Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah. He does look like Eric. That's funny. So then he goes for a walk on the plaza. This part was fun when we were doing the reaction because we see him and we're like, oh, he's right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
And the way he just turns around and walks and he kept going, it's like, oh, that was so close.
So close, so close.
They wrote and filmed that so well, knowing that was going to be the reaction.
Yeah.
You
I was
stay flat.
Like, you're so close. He's right
And
there.
you see the people's faces,
say
even that woman in
strangers in the
behind.
Yeah.
The woman behind they're happy. They're coming in there to protest, to to say that we are Gore, and
Right.
it's the reality of our history. you
Yeah.
know?
You two okay?
I don't know what these two have.
You didn't hear him even sing. He's like strangers in the night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Scarface over
Scarface.
here is looking out.
Yeah.
I want you to meet my little friends.
Yeah, right. Little big friends. So he's still trying to look for an angle to get on Dedra. That's that shot that you like, Frank.
The biggest stress for me was Andor like he's trying to find a way out of there.
Well, no, he's trying to find a way to kill Dedra.
I
He's
mean, but
looking
he's
for an
like
angle.
he's also trying to find a way to escape because he knows it's like blocked off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As he's hiding the rifle.
Yeah, slim pickings on location.
Yeah. Where's Kelso?
Where's
Right
Kel?
there. Get her.
Yeah, he had that shot.
And the shot. Trying to get the gun out.
Look at that,
Look at that face.
dude. She's so good at it though.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
she's the bomb, bro.
And you
You
got
know,
the TIE fighter to go over.
They should have had a
Dwayne
couple
screaming.
more of those.
Mhm.
Dwayne was bringing this up. This was pretty cool, though. It's because it kind of gives you that little bit of terror
Yeah,
with them.
yeah, because they're just flying overhead and
And there's
screaming.
only one, and then it becomes two of them flying.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought they were going to drop bombs on them, really.
Mhm.
That would be a TIE bomber.
Yeah, I know. But you know what I mean.
Come with me,
They
sir.
still could have shot down into the plaza with the ties.
It would be cool. I thought for sure. I mean, shit, they did it in Force Awakens.
True.
Mhm.
So he's like, you can't go in there. We're going to put you in a room. And we're in the previous pick with the. And then you got the droids.
Oh my
Mhm.
god, this shit
That
was
was so
so
good.
funny.
They're like, hello.
The
Stop.
way he
I-
looked at
that's
him,
gotta
dude,
be-
that was
yeah.
so.
That's gotta be K2.
That
Yep.
quick
Yeah, because
eye
that's the
drop.
only one. Yeah, that's the only one looking at him.
That
Yeah.
quick eye drop that he did, like looking him up and
Mhm.
down. That was so damn.
Yeah,
funny.
he's like,
Yeah.
who the hell are you?
He is probably my favorite droid in Star Wars.
Yeah, me too.
He's got those one-liners.
Mhm.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's
Did
just
you know that
freaking
wasn't me?
awesome.
His timing is on point.
Yeah,
That's awesome,
Not just
bro.
coming in.
There's no way out.
No. And he tells him you got to go into that plaza and
Uh-huh.
call the crowd. And he's like, dude, they got guns. Like, what do we do?
Cass said that's his wife. That's his wife's face when UPS and FedEx show up delivering large boxes.
There you go. That's another one, guys.
I think he's talking about the Dedra one.
The Dedra, I know.
That's another meme you can
That's
post.
another meme you could post, man. Giving me ideas. I'm going to use that one. Yeah.
She has that face. This is the oh shit moment for her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where she's almost starting to realize, like, oh, I think I fucked up.
And then he comes in.
Yeah,
bro,
Homeboy
and
went
this-
all Anakin Skywalker on her, man.
Yeah, man.
Did not see that happen.
Me
That was
neither.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a curious thing for me too. The only thing I could figure is because he got to see what kind of a murder droid it was, so it probably thought it could be useful if they could reprogram it. I mean,
Oh.
obviously that's what they did, but because that's the second run-in we know of him with those
With the
units,
droid,
right?
Those type of droid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in Space Miami.
Yeah.
Space Miami.
You did look Miami.
It did.
Yeah.
Really, Kaz? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a neat way to design something and give us something close to what we have, but very different.
He's choking the living hell out of her.
And yeah,
Yeah.
look, she's liking it.
Mhm.
It does seem like she likes it, right?
Right there.
My
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah. I used
Well,
my
he's-
safe word.
Well, he's furious,
Pineapples.
man. It's because she's been playing with him for over a year now, 2 years now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
literally.
Make me turn blue like my rank.
Yeah. So these poor guys get sent out there.
Yeah.
These guys I feel sorry for. They're out there just to be killed.
Hey, they
Yeah,
enlisted.
those are the
I don't
same
feel bad
helmets
for
as
these guys.
the stormtroopers, ain't they?
They have similar armor to stormtroopers. It's just black
Yeah.
though. That's why that new black series kind of confused me.
Mm.
But these guys enlisted.
Yeah, true.
Hey, you signed up for this,
Mm-hmm.
but the tension was definitely ratcheting up.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was, and the music helped. So it was so good.
Mhm.
Like
You knew something bad was really gonna happen.
Yeah.
So Dendra has the orders to set the fire off.
Mm-hmm.
Execute order 666.
And they got the sniper and freaking sniper.
Yeah.
Cool too.
It's a dope ass rifle though.
Yep.
Yeah.
He brought out the blicky.
Boom.
He took out homeboy. Boom.
Headshot.
Had to shoot
That's
his
it.
own people.
I know.
That's it. That's all he had to do. Just one shot.
And set the whole party off.
Yep. There you go. Fire away, boys.
Cyril's safe word is Cassian.
Yes. Everybody's getting shot.
They're shooting women. Everybody.
I don't know how he didn't get shot. He
Yeah,
just
he's
say
in
that
the
right now,
fog of
too.
war. He's hearing it and it's going nuts.
He was on the stormtrooper side.
That gun looks so good.
it does look really good. His gun's dope.
I don't like that one.
No?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I like the snipers. The sniper's gun was cool, but that one, I don't know.
Like this.
That looks cool, man.
It reminds me of Ray's gun, and I hate that freaking gun.
Dude,
And
that
I hate even
recoil,
more that, and I hate even more that Han had it.
that recoil is gonna fuck up his eye for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's no padding, nothing right there.
Dude, the first time I shot a 302, I had the damn scope too close. I got a black eye.
Oh man.
It was bad.
See,
Yeah.
that's a great shot too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They had a lot of really cool
Yeah.
shots here. This dude's smirking.
Look, he's
cringe.
smirking.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
he's
yeah,
like, I'm ready for my flight back. Let's go.
Right?
this is going exactly as planned. Dude,
Boom,
and then when they
send in
unleashed them,
Oh my
Yep.
god, dude. The
Yeah.
whole this scene here, boom.
Dude, that gave me PTSD from playing Fallen Order because
Right?
those guys are so strong in the game. And when he started throwing people, I was like, oh, that happened to me like 9 times in the
Yeah.
game.
And he's
Yeah, he-
literally kicking the freaking thing.
that kick was like so slight and it just went flying.
Yeah. That was freaking dope. The way he grabbed her too.
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
When he flung her, I was like expecting, but she hit
Full
that
send.
hard.
Dude, look at her. She's
Full
like
speed
2
of that.
stories up. Boom. Straight
And the
on
way
her
her
back.
head hit, yep. Like
Yeah.
holy shit.
That's yeah. That's the old man's daughter.
Yeah.
They're killing everybody.
Mhm.
He saw her fly. He goes, that's what you get for slapping me.
Yeah, right?
in there.
He
Oh,
sees
this is where
Andor
he's, yep.
He's about to take her out.
and unknowingly saves Dedra one last time
Yep.
and keeps Andor from getting a black eye.
He really does need to know how to look at a scope.
And then they get into a brawl. That brawl was pretty good too.
Yeah, the
he
brawl was nice.
He was beating Cassian's ass, man.
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
He's a good fighter.
It
Yeah.
was so stressful that at times I forgot that Andor survived until Rogue One.
For real, right?
Dwayne, her head had like hit the concrete like
Concrete.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see her head snap into the concrete.
I mean,
Yeah.
the droid launched her up pretty good. Must look like a good 10, 12 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
Straight to the head. Yeah.
And like 20 feet down the street, you know.
Yeah,
down the plaza.
That too, in the momentum.
There you go.
And this
They're
whole
fighting
scene,
in a Starbucks and in space, and the old man saves them.
Okay, yeah, but the old man, I don't think he would have killed Andor.
You don't think that?
I don't know, man. He looked like he was going to.
Yeah.
Because
He let
he's
out all
the
that
reason
frustration.
all the shit that he went through is because of him.
I hear you, but he let out all that frustration, and then Andor says, "You know, who are you?"
Who are
And
you?
then he put the gun down, like he was like he dropped the gun.
I don't know. I think it was more
I
like,
think
I
it was
can't
the-
believe you don't fucking know who I am.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think
You
he
think
was
that's what
like,
it
"Yo, my entire life is, or the ending of my life is based around you, dude. My last few years are because of you, and you don't even know who I am."
No, but he did lower his gun a little bit.
He lowered it.
Oh, nice shot, George.
That's
Yeah.
the first time in Star Wars you saw a headshot.
A headshot.
That
Yep.
close. Like, that's insane.
I thought it
God,
would have left a
crazy.
bigger burn mark than what it did when he was on the floor, but all right.
Oh my God, dude, this ain't Faces of Death.
Listen, I wanted something to explode.
He wanted blood.
I didn't want
blood on
blood.
his
I wanted exploding head. You know?
Faces of Death. Damn,
I low key wanted that too. Like
Yeah, like boom.
half his head just gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Miles did the same thing too. He was low. He lowered the gun before he
Yeah.
got shot. He
He
wasn't.
did low, and I'll give you that.
Looks like
I
he,
don't
might
think
have,
he was gonna shoot him.
he was gonna get ready to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was done. Like because he was already upset with the Empire.
Mhm.
You know, I think he was fighting Andor out of pure frustration over everything.
Or just
You
the
know?
accumulation of the years of him wanting to find him, and then he finally
Yeah.
finds him. But then at this point, he's already at the
Right.
point of his life and his mind. He's just like, I'm on the wrong side,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was about to switch sides.
I think it's what it probably could
Yeah.
have happened at that point. But he's like, man, I've been obsessed with finding this guy this whole time, and he don't even know who I am. You know,
That's
it's
what I
the fuck am
wanted.
I doing? You know,
And then Cassian is just like, what if he never would have got shot? And
Okay,
he
so put
he
yourself
switched
in that-
sides, and he's like, dog, you're gonna switch sides, and you still hit me.
yeah,
We could have talked this out after you switch sides.
true.
I don't know, because I mean, can you think about it? He's been all this time, he's dealt with all this crap, and it all started with him. And all of a sudden, he's just gonna like be
Who
cool
are
with it.
you?
Like I wouldn't be.
No.
Be
I
like,
wouldn't be
oh,
either.
so you're gonna freaking now? You're just gonna be like, who are you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, he never really did anything to Cyril.
No.
Yeah, it was just his actions caused an avalanche of
Oh, no.
things
Cyril-
within
So
his life.
he was
Yeah.
the whole focus of his
Yeah,
pissed off.
Yeah,
but it just
Cyril
wasn't.
tried-
Cassian never actually did it.
I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying it was. That was. He was
Cyril's
pissed at him.
motive was trying to capture Andor and to please the Empire to gain rank. That was his whole thing for recognition. That was really what it was all about. So, you know, Andor never really did anything directly at him, so there was no grudge I think that he had against him in that sense. I don't know. I don't think he would have killed him. I would have thought that Cyril would have changed sides. I think he was already feeling that way.
Now,
Yeah,
to
because
the
remember he
point,
was choking out his girl too, so he was
Right.
kind of like at that point he was like, I know what you're doing now.
Yeah,
right?
He knows it's wrong, but at that moment, like you said, the moment he saw him, he was just like, oh, I'm gonna get all my frustrations out because I've been looking for you for years. Now that I have you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. But at
Yeah.
the same time, he's conflicted.
yeah,
Now, I
Mhm.
was surprised he got killed.
yeah.
I
Like
was
that.
surprised he got killed. I was
Yeah.
surprised he did get killed.
I
Period.
thought he was gonna get killed earlier, actually. But I mean, that headshot was just like, whoa.
I thought he was going to end up switching sides. I thought him and Deidre would end up switching sides.
Right. Yeah, I could have seen that too. Yeah.
Especially after she finds out that she's being played. So it's like, you know, nothing's gonna make you switch quicker than that.
Right. Even he's shocked that he got killed. He's like, yo, you killed nobody.
Mhm.
He was just about to tell me who he is.
Yeah. Man.
Damn, look at that. That's pretty dark.
Yeah.
It is. That's stepping it up a notch.
Mhm.
Sure is, man. So she's seeing the whole thing go down. They get out of there, and then the KX droid finds them.
Boom.
That was
He
insane.
just tossed a bit.
Dude, the freaking dent he left in the wall.
Yeah, right.
He's
Look
just
how high
tossing
up he
them
got.
Yeah.
That guy's dead.
So think about that. So that looks like a good 20 feet up.
Yeah.
There's definitely some there's some strength in them robots for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, PTSD from Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
So he's standing his ground.
Yeah, they start shooting at him, and then this truck.
Boom.
Boom.
Hit him with a ram truck.
You know what? That is true because I remember watching when I would watch the Phantom Menace and the Droidekas would come out,
Mhm.
and when you play Jedi power battles, because you can really block light laser bolts with the lightsabers in there, but the Droidekas, they will get through every damn time. So every time they were shooting, I'm gonna have PTSD watching that shit.
Obi. I mean, the recoil is why the stormtroopers miss so much. That's funny.
No, she hasn't left the Empire.
Yeah, she hasn't. I'm
Not
curious.
yet, anyway. I'm wondering if she does.
I don't think she will. She's too power hungry.
Yeah, I wonder where she's going to be in the next 3 arc.
Who? What's her name?
That
Girl?
Yeah, drum.
There's a scene that we haven't seen yet, and she's
Yeah.
in Luthen's.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
let's see.
maybe she catches him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the droid powers down, and Andor's
He
They
didn't
put him in
power
the truck.
down.
well,
He
he
got
He
cut
got,
in
he got
half,
a little
and he's
help
like,
with
put
that
him in the
powering
yeah,
down.
yeah,
put him in the truck.
yeah, he got split in half.
He had a little help with powering down on that one.
But yeah, they threw it into the truck. There it goes. There's the two halves right there.
I mean, if Maul could survive, so can he, right?
Yeah,
He's a robot. Maul's flesh and blood.
that guy died. They had that speech at the end that was really, really sad.
Yeah, the
When on the second pass, when I heard it, that gave me goosebumps, man. It was
yeah,
It's
they're
very-
murdering us. They're
they're
murdering
murdering the people, and they were all like, we're
Yeah.
being killed, we're being murdered.
The
murder
main,
of Gore has
gate
begun.
called over the radio.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man.
us. Yeah, she didn't mince words.
So, and then this scene right here with the TIE fighters just swarming around the plaza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a hell of a way to.
They're talking to each other. You seeing this shit?
She
Yeah.
can't take it anymore.
You see what's going on? That thing. Hey, God, I'm up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Pulls out his phone, starts putting on his story. Look at this shit going on. Yeah,
We should do that, bro. We should make like funny like commentary over it, like what do you call it? Like
Yeah, that would be good.
Voiceovers.
Voiceovers. Oh my god, that would be freaking hilarious.
yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah, so like I mean here like
It's
she's
so
trying-
funny. When we first saw this, everyone is like, "Oh, she's being
Yeah,
choked out by
yeah,
Darth
yeah.
Vader," and all this.
now it makes sense again.
Nobody in the room with her.
Nobody.
She's just doing it herself.
Yep.
And then the final report from Gorman, and then the mom
Mm-hmm.
felt bad for her too.
Yeah, we
I didn't
talked
feel
about
bad
that
for
too,
her.
Pete.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked about that during the actual watch party.
Yeah.
Seeing how they were like killing all those Gormans, like imagine them like they were in the thousands fighting the Mandalorians,
Yeah.
right? Woo,
I know.
that was crazy.
And that should tell you something about the Mandalorians, that they needed that many of those droids to go in there and start handling that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this third episode, we start off at the Senate. Dude, I think he did a really good job as
He did. He did.
Dude,
Benjamin did a good job.
I like him better than Jimmy Smits.
I think so too.
He did a good job.
I just think he just does, I don't know, something about him. I like him.
For continuity, it
It
took me
pisses
out of
me
it
off.
for a
Right.
second, and then I saw the way he was performing
He
in
did
that
a good
role.
job,
I was
yeah.
like, oh wow, he killed it. Never mind. I was now I'm back in.
What the hell kind of aliens are those?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought they were
Is that a-
cool though.
Is that a gimp suit?
Yeah, right.
Some Daft Punk helmets.
A lot of gimping going on in Star Wars.
But yeah, man. So he witnesses the Gorman senator being arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, so yeah, kind of off. I thought about this today. What was the whole point of the wedding?
Well, she got married. The daughter's gone.
No,
She's with
but
her
what was
husband.
the whole point of it? So it has no relevance to anything. And like the husband and the kid,
To me,
what did it do to drive the story along?
the
Like if you
wedding
took
was.
it out, you still got the story.
I think the wedding was just a setting, like in Godfather. In
Yeah,
the
that's
beginning
what I
of
think too.
Godfather. That's it. You're at
for
the
what?
wedding.
To
Bro,
what end?
we got that
kill,
dope ass
to kill
beat.
her best friend.
Okay. I
That's
mean,
what
other
I-
than it giving me a picture, other than it giving me video of Flex dancing, like it's done nothing.
No. To me, it's to kill her friend, and then
Yeah.
on top of that, set up the fact that what's her name was going to show up in the car to kill her friend, and then on top of that, the relationship that she has with her daughter, it doesn't exist. So when she leaves, she's leaving. Ain't no turning back. There's nothing. To
She
come back.
it's like she severed the tie already. So when it's
Yeah.
time for her to leave, there's nothing for her
There's
to
nothing
do.
to
Like
come
she's
back
gone.
from.
Right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because in Return of the Jedi, you don't see her family at all.
No, they
We
may
gotta
be dead
turn
at that point.
No,
Yeah.
she sent them all to Alderaan.
She's
Send them all to
And then they died.
and end scene.
So the Gorman senator is getting arrested. He's asking people to help him. Nobody's jumping in to
Yeah,
help.
my world today, it's your world tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I should have listened. That's what he should have been saying. I should have listened.
I got a theory here, man.
Oh,
get it.
what do you got?
All right, man. So Bail and Mon Mothma have a conversation right here. and she is telling him that we need to stand up. We got to say what we got to say to Emperor Palpatine. Then we got to get the fuck out of here, right?
Right.
In better words than what I just said.
Right.
But
more Disney friendly.
More Disney friendly, and actually just better. Anyway, so Bail says that he can't, and he gives an excuse that he's under the leave because they're not ready. You can go to Yavin, and I'll join you in a year at Yavin. But he says that he can't leave. Not that and I'm trying to think, why can't he leave, right? So Clea really acts a lot and looks a lot like Leia. So what if the reason why he can't leave is because that is Leia?
You think that's Leia undercover?
Undercover.
She looks too
A lot
old.
of people think that's Leia.
She looks too old.
I don't think she looks too old, bro.
I thought she looked. I thought she looked too old.
So right now,
No,
Leia,
not
Leia
really,
should
'cause-
be 18.
I think she could pull off. I don't know. I think that girl looks pretty young, bro.
I don't think she's Leia.
Because
I
a
don't-
year from now, and from this episode essentially is when, not a year from now, yeah, because the next 3 episodes should be a year from now, right?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that would mean that goes into
Rogue One.
Rogue One into A New Hope. So what's the time frame? It's not even from New Hope. It's only maybe a
It's
week.
in there, right?
or
So
whatever, you know what I mean?
she should be,
A
because
year
Luke is
of-
said to be 19, so she should be 19.
Well, Leia's already working with the building the rebellion. They're doing
Correct.
this.
She's been Rebels already
Right.
at this point. I don't think
it's her.
she's Leia, but I mean, she does look like her, but I don't think she's Leia.
I think she's Leia.
Yeah, she was doing a lot of stuff early, Dwayne, but while this is going on right here in the third set of shows, she's 18 years old.
I will say
Uh-huh.
Luthen is the father of the damn rebellion.
Well,
I'll
but-
give him that title, but
Okay, but then again, bro, look, Dedra says that she got put into the kindergarten thing at the when she was 3, so she should be around 18, 19 years old according to this, and she definitely does not look 18 or 19.
Right.
Damn, you just called her old.
She does look old, bro.
I mean, she looks
I think
alright,
around-
but she's not 18.
He just put it. He put it nicely there. The chat was worse.
So I mean, look. So I mean, but Clea, I don't know, man. But look, why would Bail Organa have to stay in Coruscant? It's dangerous for him. He's
I
about
don't think it's because of Leia is Clea or
Oh,
vice
okay.
versa. I
Yeah,
think
yes.
it's because of Leia, but I don't think it's because Leia is Clea. I think because his daughter's already involved in this stuff, he has to figure out a way to get Leia to safety. But I don't think Clea is Clea. I don't think he'd let her be that deep into it, that she is literally Luthen's right-hand person, and she's literally taking out the microphone and risking her own life. I don't think he'd be down with that.
I don't think
she
he would
still
know
holds the-
though.
I think there's enough that he would know that he would say, no, I'll let you go this far, but I'm not going to let you go that far, honey. But she does look like her. I'll give you that, but I don't think Leia is Clea.
Yeah, you got to think that he's got to be keeping a real good close eye with her because he knows who
He's
she
been-
is. He knows how
She's
important she
been
is.
tasked.
She's that's the kids of Anakin.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like when Maul confronted Obi-Wan. Oh, you're here to protect something. He's got a job. He's got a job, and it's not only being a senator. He's got a job to protect her because she's Anakin's daughter.
Okay.
That's the way I
Now-
saw it.
Now, if they do it, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but I'd be like, yeah.
Look,
I don't want to be around for George going, I told you so.
Yeah, bro. You better not be around for that one.
You better save this clip now, dude.
Flip it. Flip
As soon
it.
as it shows up that she's Leia, it'll be like, oop.
Dwayne says Maul was killed this year, by the way. Hey,
And Justin, I don't
George,
agree with you, man. Claire's fine, bro.
Mhm,
George, I
yep.
got to bail out. I got to wake up early tomorrow in the morning, boys.
Uh-huh.
But I've enjoyed the whole night, so I had to jump in and out. But I had a family calling me.
No, you're
Right.
good, dude.
Enjoy your time, boys. Hit that like button, people. I know you're on and you still haven't hit it. Hit the damn like button. I'm leaving.
I'm gonna go on just to do it.
All right, let's move on. That's my thought anyway. So Clea is making a card for him.
She has a cool 3D printer.
She does have a cool 3D printer. Bro, I don't see how she's looking rough. What the hell is Justin Jacobs
No.
talking? For real.
I mean, this episode especially, I was like, wait a minute. I've been missing out here.
All right now. All right now.
So Cassian wants out. She basically telling him that we're trying to fight for freedom and all that, keeping the fight.
Not a good shot there though.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad shot.
Bad lighting.
In the previous scene, when she was talking to Bale, he lets her know that they found a listening device. So her boy is finding the device right now. I love that she smashes the device. She's like, "Fuck this, we're going out with a bang."
But the thing I found odd with that is that if you doing that,
you put them on alert.
Yeah, you put them on alert.
I
So just let it ride and don't say
I
nothing.
think it was instinctual though, like a reflex.
Yeah. She walks out anyways.
Yeah,
Dude.
She has to practice. She wants to practice her speech. So I was like,
Right.
broke it, and then you walked out anyways. I'm like, you could have.
Yeah, that
just
doesn't
not
make any
broke
sense.
it. Yeah,
you're right. I agree with you. But I love how the IT people try to like restart it. Did you reboot it? Did you reboot it 3 times?
It's not on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely an IT conversation.
Right. They're like, did you look at all the other ones? All the other ones seem to be working. So it must be on their end.
So how much of that checklist did you run through in your head before they did?
Maybe the Wi-Fi went out.
Right.
Check the Wi-Fi. Check the Wi-Fi, dude.
Is there any construction in the area?
Shit, right. They crack me up. So this building is a real building.
Yeah,
I love that shot, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot what country, but yeah.
Damn, that's really nice.
I want to visit that now.
This reminded me of the opera thing in Australia.
In Australia, Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful building. So you notice that Luthen isn't even trying to cover up now?
Yeah, he's like cosplaying Vader.
Yeah.
Dude, I could have dealt with him without the wig the entire show. Like
Right.
he could have just been like this the entire time. It would have been fine. That wig was
The
terrible.
wig was him playing the role.
Yeah,
Right?
but that's for the role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go Spain.
There you go. Ooh, I'm gonna go to Spain now. That's what's up.
Oh, my daughter lives there.
Bro, let's go. We could take a picture there.
Dude.
We could do
And
the
then come home.
Mama dance right there, bro. Except Frankie ain't doing that. I gotta take Flex with me for that one.
And then I want you to put a GoPro on your forehead as you dance. So I could see what you're saying.
No, he's gonna have that fuzzy thing. The mic.
Yeah, so they're having a real conversation right now. He's telling her that you got to trust me. We got to get you out of there. Bale's team is compromised. She doesn't trust him. She tells him that that you scare her, or that he scares her. So having it out. Meanwhile, IT over here is like, something's wrong with the microphone.
Of course, they make the IT guy brown. That's messed up.
I didn't even pick up on that.
I'm only like 2% offended, but still.
That's funny. Anyway, he takes it up to level 2 support. Level 2 support's like, what the fuck, man? Why is it broken? So then in the conversation with Luthen, he lets her know that he's been working with Luthen since the wedding. And she gets pissed off and she fires him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cassian and Luthen have a conversation. Again,
Scotty. What's up, Scotty?
Scott. Again, Luthen talks to him and kind of giving him a similar speech to the Force healer, saying that, you were there whenever we needed you to be at these different time points. So kind of like the will of the Force is driving his destiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a better shot of Claire, right? Better lighting.
Yeah, that's better. Much better. Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go.
She can pass for 18.
I'm telling you, man. I think it's Leia.
Don't ever say that again.
Dude, I know, right?
Never say
Kinda
that.
like some shit. You wanted like, hey, come on, cops. She can pass for 18.
That's prison time.
Oh man.
That sounded like some Epstein shit.
So I think at this point they're already trying to find Mon because they know something's up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's trying to find Mon. And got the Planet ISB agent. I think she was the only one though. I don't know if he was. He definitely wasn't.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't.
Poor black guy gets killed
No,
first.
I think it was only the one because they said
Only one.
earlier he said that one of them is compromised,
Yeah.
So one.
which is funny that like okay, so you know this, so take them out. Like
Right.
if you know this, why don't you get rid of the person?
Right. Yeah, right.
Unless he didn't know who it was yet.
But they know it's one. So how did you know it's one?
Yeah. Or just fire all 3 of them and then bring on 3 others.
There you go.
True. There you go.
Your backup. Get your backup. Hey, 3. One of these 3 are compromised. Let's take on 3 others and send them over.
There you go.
This part kind of got me. He's like checking his ID, and I'm like, he's bleeding from his lip right now.
Yeah.
You should probably question what he's been through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Like there's your first clue.
Plus, he's using the same cover that he used on Gorman.
Yeah, same
It's
name
like,
too. Yeah.
Wouldn't you have that track that you're like, okay, you've just were in Gorman yesterday, now you're here? What's up with that? You know?
How are you alive, sir? And probably didn't know about it, like the specifics of it, but still.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Zena trying to help me out, man. Look at that Chantel.
I see that.
I know. I saw that.
Telling you, bro.
It's all right.
I hope I get it. I told you so next week. I need one.
I need one.
This guy got a big old head, man. Looks like
You got me all mad at Tales from the Underworld this week. Now you want to do I Told You So next week?
Oh, come on. That would be a good I Told You So, though. If she ends up being Leia, that'll be a nice little cameo.
Yeah.
This guy's head is like a Cad Bane species.
Yeah.
Jeez,
That's what I was saying. Look, Mega Mind.
He doesn't have dreams. He has movies.
4K.
It's a nice documentary.
So then they get the Bale and her have one last conversation where he's telling her that he's going to give the floor to her. I love that he drops the first. I don't know if it's the first curse word. Is this the first time that we ever hear a curse word?
I think so. He said something shit out of it or something. Tear the shit out of it. Yeah.
Oh man, I was like, what?
This was the moment where I felt like him as Bale, he really shined.
Right.
Yeah.
So could you imagine Jimmy Smits delivering that line? It doesn't work.
I don't think it would have.
But he delivered it so well. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with you being Bale.
Yeah. I'm actually okay with him being Bale moving forward now. You know?
Same. Yeah. If he's in the next couple episodes or next 3 episodes, I'm all for it.
Another reason I've always liked him is because he kind of reminds me of Lou Diamond Phillips.
He does look like Lou Diamond Phillips, yeah.
I love Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yep. He's gonna be here at our Comic-Con.
Lucky. I'm gonna meet that guy so bad.
Yeah. No, because think about it. Like the last time we saw Bale was in Kenobi, and Kenobi Leia as a little girl. So it's years before. So this would be an older version of him. So it could work.
That's right, Jacob. He did.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he did. That's right. Okay.
But it was said this time with much more emphasis.
Yes. With gusto.
He didn't say shit. He said shit.
Get out of this place, man.
It was good though.
Was good, man. Dude, the whole lead up to her speech was great.
Dude, it was giving me anxiety.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's how you know it's such a great episode.
Yes.
Because it was literally giving you anxiety and anticipation of what's happening next, what she's gonna say, and who is she gonna trust, because it's compromised.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you know it's a great episode. If it gave you that feeling, they did their job.
Yeah. Like this part was cool too. He has a little conversation with him. He's like, "Have I met you before?" He's like, "I got friends in all and everywhere." I think is the line. And yeah, then he's like, "Okay, you're on my team."
And again, I said it during the stream, but the costumers for this series they're incredible.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen this guy before, but maybe it's not Star Wars where I saw him before. But I feel like, for whatever reason, when I saw him, I was like, I recognize this senator.
He's on a $50 bill. I mean, $100 bill.
He looks like a human Ugnaught.
That's Warwick Davis if that was full size.
Oh man, Bounty Hunter, bro. I think you should for this show. I think you should. This one's good.
This show is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, it does look like the dude from Harry Potter.
He might be the guy from Harry Potter. I don't know. I feel like I've seen him before somewhere, but
The one that turns into a rat.
it's not him.
That's
That's
not
not
him.
him, but I know who you're talking about because he's got terrible teeth.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His teeth are throwing up gang signs.
So, so this poor guy didn't know what was coming to him. He got shot.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good spy.
I think she's one of the senators that was in the deleted scene in episode 3.
Ah,
I think she might be. I don't know. For certain, anyway.
cool.
Wormtail.
Empire symbol on there.
Wormtail. Yeah.
Wormtail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You see the Imperial logo on the Senate table now? Senate chair?
Yep.
Pod, whatever. And then he gives the floor to her.
In the
This was the best
slowest
part.
moving pod.
Ever. I think we're just creeping out there.
She's already being anxious and like this thing's taking forever to go out there.
Yeah.
No, she did it on purpose. She had the controls and she slowly did it. She's like, I want to
Well,
add some
I
dramatic
hope-
effect to this one.
Because if you got to get out of there in a hurry, you're screwed.
Yeah. And she starts that speech. That speech was powerful.
That was the
Oh, bro.
Dude, could you
I had
imagine?
goosebumps the entire time.
Mhm.
Dude, I did too. But could you imagine if she gave that speech directly to Palpatine?
Oh, that would've been
that
even
would
better.
have been. Oh my god!
I was so hoping he was going to
I
be
was
in
hoping,
that
yeah.
room.
Or at least they should have had his right hand man. Like, why didn't they have his right hand man?
ah.
That pod reminded me of a live George unboxing.
That's messed up, Scott. You know, I'm gonna remember that when you ask me to fly something across the country for you again, bro.
Oh my god, that's the best comment.
Yeah, but why didn't they have Palpatine's right hand guy?
The dude with the tusk.
Yeah,
He's busy.
instead of having they keep having different people in the senator in the main seat, and it's like, who's this dude? I don't know who that guy is. But yeah, this part was funny too. Trying to open
Oh,
the
yeah.
door.
Mhm.
He's
Oh,
like, it's
yeah.
locked because it's never locked.
Yeah,
No, we fixed.
yeah. So they must have been working.
Is that RoboCop?
the monster that comes for us all. It's great.
That speech gave
That's-
me like it. That definitely raised the hair on the arms.
So it's funny. It's like I remember the Rebel speech being powerful too, right? But then I heard this, and I was like, the first time I heard it when we watched it in the stream, my immediate reaction was, why didn't they use the one from the Rebels TV show, right? Because in that one, she calls Palpatine a lying murderer. I think is what she calls him, or something like that. Can't remember, but she calls him a liar and an executioner. That's what it was, a lying executioner, and calls him out. So I guess I remembered that a little bit more fondly, you know. But then it's like I saw that again after I saw this, and I was just like, no, the speech from Andor was just way more powerful.
Yeah, I did the same thing after I mean, I don't remember it that well from the first time I watched it, but then after this, went back and watched the episode 18, and I was like, I think Andor was better.
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, dude, like, this is hitting.
Yeah. And meanwhile, like, the entire Senate, you know, aside from her close friends, is just outing her. You know, they're yelling at her while she's saying this whole speech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he finally kills the feed. Look how much he's sweating. He must have had to run up and down the stairs like several
dude, like that was so funny. And I mean, that's good storytelling there too, because you can tell how far he had to go do that.
Right.
Hell of a design on the Senate. And the Imperial symbol down there on the floor.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that.
Wow, I didn't even notice that till
I didn't
now.
notice that. Look at that. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, all that got changed, huh? That's dope. Yeah, so they're all outing her. Poor Bales, they got to stay behind.
He's like, it's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, run. Bitch.
Like that's the thing with him. It's like even though it seems like he would fight, like he's not going to put up with any shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scrapper.
He gives that off more.
Mm.
More in like an intimidating look.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have liked to see a little smirk here, though. Like a little bit of pride. Yeah, yeah. You got that speech down, right? That would have been kind of cool.
Loud, like yeah. I
You
agree.
go, girl. That's
Yeah,
all he's
exactly.
saying right now. That's all he's saying right now. You go, girl.
It's funny. Bill's like, "Run, bitch, run!"
Yeah, it's basically what the face is. He's like, I hope that pod goes back faster than it came out. See, she's got the smirk. She's like, good job.
Someone's gonna laser fuck my planet.
This was the part I felt bad for her because she knew that someone, like, the whole thing's compromised, one person compromised. And it's like, who do I trust?
Right.
And then here's Cassie, and it's like, who are you? Like, it's
Right.
I can't imagine if this really happened in real life, what you're thinking in your head. What do I do? Who do I trust? Because at this point, everyone is corrupt.
Right. And you just did something that your life is forfeit.
Right. But then he says that. He says, I got friends everywhere. And then she gets the recognition, and that was like, it's gonna be.
But he didn't say it right away, though.
No.
He said it right here. This is where he says it. Like
He was
when
like,
they get to know.
we got to talk. I was there, and this is my first hand in the plaza. I know your cousin. And she was like, anyone can say that.
Yeah, but no. He says all that in the elevator, actually. The rest of it, because she goes with him after he says, I got friends everywhere. But then in the elevator, he starts saying Yavin, and then he knows the cousin and all that other stuff, that he was on Aldani, and then he tells her that, I know Luthen can be a dick, but yeah.
Because that was what was not making sense to me, is like, he's going through all this and she's saying, anybody can say that. And it's like, why is he not telling her the code word that Luthen said he would say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that she can already trust him. It seemed like, why would you not do that to set it off right away?
Right. Yeah. So then they're trying to find out that she's the ISB plant. And he's like, it's a rebel spy.
That was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Andor didn't even hesitate. Look at
yeah.
Mon's like, what?
Welcome to the rebellion.
Oh.
Imagine if it would cock the gun to the side like this.
Yeah. Or gangster.
Toma.
That's a kill shot right there. Yeah.
It stops the recoil.
Yo. I like how he doesn't hesitate. He's just like, phew.
Yeah.
No.
But then to her, like, now she's witnessing somebody die.
Yeah, she hadn't seen that yet, right?
And then she got to see it twice.
Right.
I like the way he did it too. When he busted the driver, that shit was funny.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. So then they're trying to get him another exit. This dude thinks he's going to be the hero.
He's like, look, we got her. Who are you? Bam.
What's his name?
Yeah. It's like, don't you know who I am?
What's your name?
Quick shot. Look at her face.
He's like, oh my God, again.
Yeah.
Why do you keep killing people?
Exactly, right?
Welcome to the rebellion.
Like, come with me, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Imagine that car ride back home or back to the house. So we're not going to talk about the fact you just shot someone twice.
Yeah, twice.
Two people.
Yeah.
So it is interesting, though, that he talks about giving his time up for her, and he's still just sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, you would think, I would think in real life, they would go after him too.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they just don't have a way of proving that he knew that. He knew what was up. Maybe that's why he's staying in his seat.
Yeah, and that's a good point too, Justin, because like that's the same thing with a lot of what goes on in politics, is that they send the people out to go do the killing and they don't actually see any of the bloodshed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But here she's seeing it firsthand.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And he takes off like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
And then we cut over to Yavin. Now, I said this in the reaction or when we were watching the watch party. I'm not certain because I got to go back and watch season 1 to know for certain. But she seems to have a recognition of the gun.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing. I couldn't pinpoint that exact moment or where it had been somewhere in the first season because
I didn't remember it. I just remember that gun on Fortnite.
That's what you remember that?
That gun's real good on Fortnite, man. It shoots
Yeah.
fast.
I thought that it was that Cinta had given Andor the gun. So it's like, I got to go back to that episode on Aldani, and then he gave the gun to his boy. But when he met his friend, he met them in the prison scene. They wouldn't have had any weapons.
Right.
So I don't know. And I think they
unless that writing is that right, like gold writing on there, unless it says something that she reads it and makes the connection. I don't know.
Yeah.
I knew I should have watched Screen Crush.
Lewis said the same thing. I did watch Screen Crush. They didn't say anything about that.
No, we didn't.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Andor carried that weapon when they were planning the robbery. See, yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. That's why she recognizes it. Wasn't the same gun used in the heist. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So maybe that's all it is that it was a gun used in the heist. So that's somebody that had ran with them before. So she wants to know who it is.
And then he gave it to her in the Miami store. Yeah, see, I think him and his boy go back to the Miami area. Yeah, the beach area, and that's where he gives him the gun. I think that's where the whole connection is there, which is cool. Like, goes around,
Now that gun I like.
It's a cool looking gun.
Looks like a mini E11.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, I know this gun. Who belongs to this gun? I do.
That'd be funny. Like, oh,
yeah, right. You stole this gun from my friend.
Oh, it would have been fucked. That belonged to what's her face, the girl that got killed.
Cinta.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It belonged to her. And he'd shoot him.
I like that helmet. That helmet.
Yeah, that was cool.
Looks like a bug.
Kind of, yeah. Still be cool cosplay. So they're back at the safe house.
Leia.
Bullshit.
You find out that Will survived. Frankie was right. Me and Flex have written this guy off at the end of the last episode. Yeah. He made it out though. So then he gets back to Yavin, and we find out that Mon's being taken by Gold Squadron.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes back home, and Bix is getting ready to leave, but doesn't tell him.
I didn't notice that before.
What's that?
Was that a little trail camera? We use those when we go hunting.
The one against the wall right there?
Yeah, up on the tree.
Hmm.
That's what it looks like as a trail cam.
I thought it was a light switch.
It's like a trail cam.
So if it's a camera, we can rewatch what happened 2 nights ago.
Before he got interrupted. Yeah.
I was too. I was looking for somebody in the background that would.
I really hope it's like next episode something, just because we saw Chopper and Rogue One, like just
connection.
Yeah,
we know C-3PO and R2 are there.
True.
They even said Syndulla's last name too, right?
Right. They were
One?
paging her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they were paging her.
Yeah.
And we saw Chopper.
So Cassian says he wants out. He wants to go find a quiet place to live with her, but she knows that he needs to stay, so she leaves. And she gives him a whole goodbye letter in a recording.
Is there anything coming up live action dealing with Hera that would warrant them being on Yavin? Because you would think that they would film those scenes now while the set was still up.
I don't think so.
So if there's going to be a cameo, then they could do it because they were already filming for something else.
Well, she's in Ahsoka, so it'll be years after that.
Flashback scene, maybe.
So she's gone, and then we see the birth of K2.
That was great.
Yeah.
I like how he says, "Can you please point them guns someplace else?"
I like when he told him to give him the gun. And he's like, "Give me that gun."
It's awesome, and that's where it ends.
And he learned how to use a scope.
Yeah, right.
See? That's how you're supposed to do it, sir.
Oh man, made it through 3 hours and 20 minutes. Woo, baby. The longest hyperdrive cantina chat ever.
She ate Andor and left. Andor feels dirty.
That's right, man. B2, man. They left his ass on that planet.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he wasn't back yet.
Poor guy.
Never went back from him.
Oh my gosh, that dude is still sitting there.
Probably stuttering and shit. Like, where's it? Where's Cassian?
So did you guys actually like season 1?
Nope,
Like honestly, like
I didn't.
because
I
I was calling it Andor.
Yeah, I thought it was slow.
I was and
You know what I
snoring.
mean?
I like
Yeah,
season 1 better the second time I watched it, and only because I watched it like straight through. I think it's easier to watch if you watch them, consecutively.
Yeah. I mean, the way they did season 2, where you have it's all arcs, 3 in a row, makes so much sense.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And so I think this season really gave us like the real importance to the birth of the rebellion and why the Empire was so bad. Because when you think of, episode 4, 5, and 6, what was so bad about the Empire that the rebellion was born?
Mhm.
They committed genocide. That's why they're really bad. Now we see that in season 2.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I don't know about you guys, I have more appreciation now for season 1, season 2. Actually, I've always had appreciation for Rogue One, right?
Mhm.
Now there's so much more appreciation for season 1, season 2, Andor, or Rogue One into the OT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree with you completely. You two gonna give me next episode separation anxiety.
Stuttering even worse.
That's messed up. I totally agree with you, man. It's like going into this, like when they were saying they were gonna make a second season after seeing season 1, I was like, man, I can't deal with how slow season 1 was again. Especially if they're doing one episode at a time. I was gonna give it a chance anyway because it's Star Wars, but just seeing how the trailer came out and then now watching it, they put in they gave us all the stuff that made Rogue One good, in my opinion, in this one here.
Mhm.
I would say the only thing is missing is some humor.
But it does have
but there's very little. It's not like spaced out.
Well, now we have K2SO.
But with K2SO's back.
Yeah.
Now
They
we'll have it
really
back.
changes the game.
Yeah.
I think like for season 1, the only thing that for me I found importance was the prison, because they used the prisoners to build the parts to build the Death Star.
the Death Star.
That was the only thing out of importance I got from season 1. And then season 2, I was like, oh shit, everything's important.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for next week? Because I mean, now we've already got the battle that happened. So we've seen what the massacre.
Yeah.
So what do we have left now?
Well, I mean, Bix is gone. Lutheran, he's probably gonna die in the next arc.
I mean, are we expecting a battle of any kind? Because I don't see what.
But we know that
we need to know why he was going over there to meet that guy. I don't remember. Was that talked about in Rogue One? What was he supposed to be getting from that guy?
In Rogue One, he was supposed to be meeting the pilot.
He
was meeting that guy to get information about the pilot.
About the pilot that deflected.
Yeah. So maybe this is where he finds the information about that leads in, because it's supposed to lead directly into Rogue One, he said.
No, the parts were for the Death Star.
The Death Star, yeah.
Maybe we'll see Jyn Erso's father.
Galen Erso. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, maybe Galen.
I think
and the pilot, how that transpired.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, that you're probably going to see that. But then what mission does that have to do with Andor? Yeah, Andor's got to, I think it's going to be Andor uncovering that information. That's probably what.
Well, Brody, the pilot, he escapes and goes to that planet, and I think Andor is looking for him.
Yes, because the guy that he meets at that planet tells him about it.
Right, and tells him what it is that they're working on. He tells him it's a death-killing, destroying planet. I mean, machine or whatever it is.
Well, the pilot tells him that, but the guy ahead of him, I don't think said that. So
no, I don't know.
He does.
I guess Saw Gerrera too. We need to follow up with that.
Oh yeah, true.
One thing I would really like to see is, what did Jyn do to wind up in that prison transport?
I don't think they're going to show Jyn.
I don't know. I would love to see what that was about.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if they did. That would be cool.
Yeah.
At least have some more cameos of people from Rogue One. I mean, they're doing it, but.
Because I've been trying to think, because his whole thing, since kind of the beginning of when they've ended this, is that you'll want to go into Rogue One right away, and you'll have a whole new appreciation or view of Rogue One.
Right.
So it's like, what are we going to do in these 3 episodes coming up that makes us want to go do that?
Yeah, because it's supposed to roll right into Rogue One. But the question is, what point in Rogue One does it really roll into it?
Right.
Right.
I mean, because obviously Rogue One to A New Hope was it's so perfect.
Well, he did say at least Cashin is going to be where he's going to meet up with that guy,
Right.
supposedly.
So whatever information he's going to get is what leads him to that information.
To that guy. Yeah.
To that guy. So it's like a contact that sends him to that point or some kind of thing that he finds.
But we have to definitely see Galen.
Yeah, I would think Galen would be in it because I mean they got the Hot Toys figure coming out now for whatever reason. You know,
I would imagine at this point he's on that planet, the one that was raining.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's probably already there.
Yeah, because they do mention it in these last three. They mentioned that planet.
Dwayne, I think it took like 20 years, like 2 decades to build that thing.
Yeah, because they're already technically starting at the end of Revenge of the Sith. The outer part was already
right.
being
But they
done.
got the plans actually during Attack of the Clones.
Yes. Whenever it was in a Geonosis.
Geonosis.
Pulled it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically it could have started there. The plans were done, but
yeah.
And it only took Luke 10 minutes to tear it apart.
Yeah, right. Just like a kid. Fuck it all up.
what does that do? Oops.
Oh, and it was his parents too.
Yeah.
It was kind of his dad's Death Star. He just tore it up.
All I know is I'm super excited to see next week. This to me was the best I could have hoped for Andor. I'm really happy for it.
But like Rogue One, I need a space battle.
Yeah, I would like one, but I don't think we're gonna get one.
Well, I mean, Saul's got those X-wings.
True.
Give us the freaking space battle.
Yeah, at least a small one.
And Yavin's even they've got X-wings.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever happened to that TIE fighter that he stole? We never heard of it again.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, the prototype, right?
The prototype.
Yeah.
I would love to see what they used that for. You know, what was the purpose of stealing that to begin with?
It was never mentioned of again.
Oh, I'd love a space battle. And over by Yavin and Wedge is there.
That'd be cool too.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, a space battle, and then the Cassian brings back that TIE fighter.
But
It's
they
gotta
can't
still be there.
it can't happen by Yavin. It's because if they do, then the Empire's gonna know where the base is.
You're right.
It's gotta be away from it.
Oh, well, no. Well, yeah, I guess unless somebody just comes up and before you think they would report in. But it's Star Wars, anything can happen. So yeah, they show up, they don't report in, and the rebels kill them all. So nobody found out, nobody's none the wiser.
Or make the space battle in Batu to make Batu relevant.
Ooh, I'm okay with that.
How do you
I
turn
still,
him off?
I still want that to happen.
I need about to be
Like
relevant too.
something to make it relevant. So when you go next time you go, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, they get that
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
True. I'm down with that. Yeah. All right. They won't want to spend money on it.
They gave the stolen Titus Sabine to class it up with new paint.
There you go. Make it yellow.
I want that TIE fighter Micro Galaxy Squadron
Me too.
with a little Cassian Andor. I'll take
I
it.
mean, it does have to provide a little bit of cohesiveness to the Rebel Alliance because when we get, even though we don't have it through Rogue One, I mean, we do kind of have it a little bit, but it goes right into A New Hope. So, and they seem to have their shit together a little more.
Yeah. I've refused to put Rogue One on since this season started.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have a good memory of Rogue One right now.
I've been wanting to so
It's
bad.
been a year since I've watched it.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to watch it again. But the main thing that I'm excited about, that I'm happy about, is that I'm excited for the next week. Like
Yeah.
let's get to it. I want another show.
Yeah.
Thank God I've got Mobland to kind of tide me over on Sundays.
But after that though, there's
You got
not
nothing.
until next
Yeah,
year, bro.
another well, I mean,
Ahsoka.
you got Rogue One. You got Rogue One, so you got a couple more hours.
We could watch Andor season 2 again.
Well, if you watch Rogue One, then you have to watch A New Hope.
Yeah.
And then you got to watch Empire Strikes Back.
Oh.
And then you might as well just watch Return of the Jedi right after.
Go right through it, bro. Don't stop.
Just don't watch the sequels. Just stop.
All right, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this long episode of the Cantina Chat. We'll be back next Tuesday for the final watch party for Andor season 2. hope you guys can hang out with us for that one as well. And then, of course, on Thursday, we'll be back for another Cantina chat.
Damn.
So thanks, everybody. I'm ready to watch Rogue One. Yep, me too.
As soon as it came out.
So really? Wow.
Yeah, so she's really
Yeah,
really
definitely,
ready.
definitely.
Wow.
Well, hope you guys have a great night and a good weekend. And until next time, may the force be with you. See ya.